Shawty, get out of your feelings. I'm in the money, not low. I'm in the paper stacking up. Ain't got no time for you. Shawty, get out of your feelings. Shawty, get out of your feelings. I'm busy and focused on making a million. Concentrated on making a killing. Please, shawty, get out of your feelings. Ain't got no time for you. Shawty, get out of your feelings. Ain't got no time for you. Please, shawty, get out of your feelings. Out of your feelings.
Snodge book.
Shawty, get out of your feelings.
I told her get out of her feelings. I had to get out of my feelings. Cause ain't no money in there.
It wasn't that serious, you know what I'm saying? That's how we get down back in the day. We used to get down like that back in the day.
You funny as shit, bro. You comedy gold, nigga. Comedy gold, bro. You should be a comedian, bro. Just off your lies and storytelling ability, bro.
They sent me two of everything, bro. Did I order two? Am I tripping?
Bro, you was hungry. You know how I get when you're hungry. You ain't yourself.
Exactly.
You probably what happened was you probably put the order in and remember you say for some reason it didn't go through, you put that bitch in again and then it got both of them.
And I remember I ordered it and then it canceled. And then I went to order something else. Then it canceled. I went back to order, but I guess it never deleted the order and just continued on.
Yeah.
I did some AI shit.
Yeah, got you. They got you. They say, oh, you really want our food? Okay, we're gonna charge you double.
Yeah.
Double. But yeah, but like I was saying before, we was rudely interrupted by Bo and his food time of him painting this picture and the narrative. I'm gonna start from the.
Interrupted with the facts.
I'm gonna tell fuck no. I'm gonna tell the story from the very, very beginning, bro. Me, Bo, and his two nephews came into town to visit, so we already turned up anyways, bro. And the one thing I want to credit to this, shout out to my niggas, bro, because I don't think I ever laughed so much the whole fucking time we was together, nigga. We laughed so fucking much that little weekend, bro.
Hey, I had to be the fucking responsible one. Yo ass up there slapping motherfucker.
But and that's why
up in the clubs and shit.
This why I gotta tell niggas gotta know the truth, bro. Because this one of the few times where this nigga gets to be the responsible one, bro. Because he's usually not the responsible one, bro. So this how I know this story. We end up going out, bro. I remember our first spot was the hookah spot because that was our go-to spot. Like people knew us because we could
onto some shit.
Yeah, but they knew us there because we came there every week. Like that was our spot. So the bouncer got to know us. Most of the bartenders knew us. We come there. So boom, we hit there first, us and nephew them, having a good time, bro. So now we like, okay, shit, nephew don't want to slide to something else. So boom, boom, we walk down the street, go to this other club. Boom, we going up. Now while we in there, bro, it's another nigga sitting right here and some girls, bro. I don't know what happened, but I slid over with the girls, bro, and started talking to the girl. Next thing you know, the girl was like passing me the bottle, nigga. I done stole a nigga whole bottle in the club, bro. We drinking that shit.
No, that was the third club we went to. That was a hood club we went to.
Yeah, that was the hood club. Nah, bro. You see, that's how I know this nigga don't know. This nigga wrong. I slapped that nigga after that because remember, I walked out the club with the bottle and we was on our way to that game club, like whatever that game club is that was like, they had like the arcade shits and shit inside there. We was on our way there. Y'all niggas, listen. You niggas stop for pizza.
Before you get to that far, we got to add the context that we never ordered a bottle.
That's what I said.
I walked out with a bottle.
I took the bottle from
the club with the bottle.
I walked out the club. I walked out the club with the bottle, so we drinking the bottle. But the crazy part, didn't realize, and this is why I know you trying to paint this picture. Listen, I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're trying to do. Stop it, bro. Let me tell my story. I let you lie on me before, bro. Let me tell my story. I snuck the bottle out the club because I had it in my hand and I was talking while I was going on the thing to some chick and nephew. Them. We was talking about some chick or some shit like that. So by the time we get out of shit and we talking, I realized like, oh shit, I got this bottle in my hand. And then I was like, oh shit, we finished off, threw it away. That's what happened, bro. But this nigga gonna make it seem like
the back club, where you get the bottle from? What section did you get the bottle from?
I took it from the nice gentleman who was sitting next to us, bro, section.
The one you slapped or a different person?
That's a different person, bro. See, that's what I'm saying. That ain't the same nigga.
All night.
Bro, I did not slap no nigga.
Night,
so I slapped the nigga in the club, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop the madness.
And then he took a motherfucker's drink.
And then I took their drink, bro. This is what I'm saying, bro. This guy, you gotta be stopped.
That's even worse.
You gotta stop with the madness, bro. You gotta stop it, bro. Stop trying to paint me out as this person, bro. All I know, we walking, we go to, cause I think we went to a little country bar that night too. Cause
the bull with the bull.
With the bull in there, okay, bet. So I remember we went to the bull night too when the white girls was on the bull and shit. Yep. We had bounced back. So we was on our way, making our way back that way is when we bumped into them because they was getting it, they was going in, and we was finna go to the arcade thing. It's all the way at the other end of the street. So I know we had to take this path. So boom.
Listen, y'all see it's the night. Was that in Hillcrest or is that still downtown? Not Hillcrest. Yeah, was it North Park? No, that North Park was that still downtown?
No, this had to be downtown, bro. This had to be when we was downtown because the hookah spot is downtown. It had to be downtown. And remember, it was a pizza spot right next to the hookah spot. Y'all niggas was going to get pizza. Okay then, bro. Y'all niggas was going to get pizza. I was already talking to girl. I didn't go get pizza. I stayed there and talked to the chick. And this is what I'm saying. Y'all missed a lot of it because this nigga, y'all missed the part where he was disrespectful. Y'all just came and saw me slap a nigga. Y'all like, oh shit. Yeah. No.
We missed the part where he said, please don't talk to my girl, man.
No, that's not what that nigga said. So that nigga was up there talking to the bouncer. Cause I'm facing the club. She's facing me. She facing the street, so she can't even see. But I see this little nigga, and we talking. I was like, "Yeah, man. Once my niggas come back from over there getting their pizza, bro, we'll walk y'all in." And she was like, "Oh, thank you." And she screaming back. The nigga come over there, and he like walk like, cause me and her stand pretty close, like we like kind of close to each other. So he come in and he kind of like slide himself in between me and like try to boot his ass back to back me up. So now I done let the nigga slide. I'm like, damn, bro, like what's up? And then he just don't even. That nigga don't. Hey, Bo, you wanna know what's funny? This nigga didn't even acknowledge I was there, bro. That nigga just started talking to old girl like I'm not even there, bro.
Hey, she must do that all the time.
Bro, I looked at this nigga and he looked back at me and he was like, and she was like, go, stop being rude. Go back up. Boom, he go back up. She apologized. She like, I'm sorry. He always act like that. He a friend. He's like, he knows he an overprotective friend. That's what she told me. So, but at this time, bro, I'm still not trying to holler at Shorty. I'm just trying to help them get in because I'm a good dude, bro. Whatever, bro. And not only that, I do got a little bit, I got my boys with me, you know, nephew, though, she got female friends, so if I talk for long enough for y'all to come out there, boom, we can go in together, and, you know, I'm still trying to assist while I'm doing this, even though I really ain't trying to holler at them, but I'm still gonna be, you know what I'm saying?
Team player.
Yeah. So next thing you know, I see this nigga coming, bro, because he see her, because I said something and she laughed, and he could just see her demeanor, bro. This nigga started walking back. And I knew this nigga. Yes, bro. He saw her laughing, and I knew this nigga was finna try to do the same thing. So I had stepped back already. This is how I knew I was gonna slap that nigga. Because before he even got there,
backing the ass up on you.
Why you want to go back to this bullshit? This nigga here is a fool, bro.
No, because he got to remember, bro.
Now think about this, bro. You might be right, because he did seem like a gay nigga, bro. That's why I don't think he was her boyfriend. I think he was a gay homeboy.
He was. That's why I felt there.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. Now you feel the way that, bro. I'm trying to tell you. So the nigga was trying to, like, he slid in front of me. I'm like, the fuck going on, bro? And like, so I back up because I see him trying to scoot back, and then he looked back at me and then started talking to her, and I'm like, all right, try to calm down, bro. Come on, all right. The girl said at me, I think she could see it in my face because she was just like, oh, I'm so sorry. He's so rude. He do that. He think he the protector of the group. He that. I'm like, bro, I ain't even trying to do nothing. Like I said, I'm trying to help y'all get in. She was like, I know.
And that ain't how you be the protector by backing your ass up on it.
So exactly. So boom. So now we talking again. Then y'all come out and then it's like, okay, bet we can all go in. He come down the stairs again and he tried to do the same thing. But this time before he could do it, I stepped back already. So he tried to do it. I tap him and turn on the soda and then you know what I'm saying? Like, I slap him and let him know. I say, hey, bro, stop. Like, I don't know what's up. Like, stop playing with me, bro. Like, I don't know. You know, that's just rude, bro. You doing shit. You backing your ass. Like, bro, I don't know what you on, bro. But that shit weird, bro. You tripping. But instantly after I said that, and I looked around and I seen how everybody was frozen, just standing there. Even the cop, it was a cop over there talking to somebody. That nigga was just standing there looking. And I just,
in the cop, like, damn.
Like, I snapped, bro. Then I hear nephew there like, I'm like, bro, I'm good. I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna hit this man. I'm gonna put my hands back on this man. But I like, bro, you tripping, bro. I'm a grown ass man, bro. You can't do that shit to no, like, bro, come on, bro. And I ain't want to put my hands on you, bro, but you like, come on, bro. What I'm supposed to do? You out here acting all crazy, bro.
Force my hand.
Yeah, so then we leave, remember, because then we go down to the arcade, and remember we came back, they was in there. And then I bought him a drink. I bought him a drink because the old girl came over to the table. See, of course you don't remember the truth. The girl came back by she came back by where we was sitting at. She apologized again. I told her, no, I'm apologizing. I'm going to buy y'all a drink. And boom. That's how we ended that shit, bro.
In my version story, after that, they hop in the cab and the Uber and went home.
We did.
Maybe you thought that was them, like, oh, everybody random people to make up for my kindness and shit. If I believe it's them, then they'll be calmed down.
Bro, I'm not a violent person, but I can be violent like that. But I've never been just an outright violent person because I'm too much to myself. Like, I'm cool with not being around people.
About 45 to 50% of the time we go out, bro, it becomes violence.
Because of other people, not because of me.
Don't know.
Nah, you know, nigga. Nah, you know, you was there. You know, the data say that we was with listen, how crazy Beverly and half of them niggas were, bro. Juice with his gun addiction, bro. Like, come on, bro. I was the cool, calm, and collective one, bro. I did that, like, but I was the one, like, I ain't gonna lie. Back when I was younger, it didn't take much. If it's a problem, then it's a problem. So, but now,
you gotta realize, we were like, what you were like, fucking 22, 3?
Yeah, maybe like that, yeah, 22, 23.
Yeah, you were younger.
Yeah, I was a kid, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Your body day. Oh, now he was a kid.
Yeah.
His grown ass motherfucker was a kid now.
Like, hey, listen, that's what the scientists say. They say we don't develop as fast as women. So I was still a child, bro. I was really still a kid, nigga. I just grew up hard, bro. So it was just like, bro. But it's like, come on, bro. Like, and I felt bad, but I just feel like I was in the wrong, of course, because you should never put your hands on people, bro. Like, I admit that, but. Like I thought he was a man, right? And I think that's what made me stop too. But before you say something, that's what I think. Why I only slapped him once because I knew he would. I was like, man, I think this nigga gay. So that's why I slapped him. Because if think about it, I could have punched him, bro, but I slapped him, bro, because I realized that this is a female.
The fact that you thought about it and slapped instead of punch him, you already knew that mother was gay.
Nah, because he wanted to. He just like a woman. You can't tell him nothing.
Hey, when you slap him, there you go.
Yeah, and but he understood, bro. It's just like I look at it as a father, you know, when you gotta whip your child because they being disrespectful. Not even gay son, he can be straight, but if you be disrespectful, bro, to your elders, a gay friend of a friend. Yeah, bro. But yeah, man. But that's why I slapped him, bro, because I realized that. He didn't know what he was getting into, bro. He probably meant well, bro, and maybe he didn't have a father figure in his life because clearly he's sensitive. That he never taught him how he's supposed to approach a man.
Getting a father figure in his life is the only way you have.
Fuck up. See, I can't even talk to you, bro. I'm gonna kick you out, dog. Go on, bro. Go on somewhere now, bro. Stop it, bro.
Stop. He didn't know how to get a man attention because it worked for females.
But
you know what I'm saying? It worked for female. You don't know. He didn't know how.
But Bo, you know me. Bo, you know me. I don't got no problem with gay people being friends. You can be my friend. We can be cool, nigga. I don't give a fuck about none of all that shit. But to be disrespectful, bro, and whatever your goal was when he did what he did, like, I don't know, because like I said, I was kind of like at first I thought maybe he was her boyfriend, but then it was like how he was walking, and seemed kind of. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, this. And when she said, "Oh, that's just my protective friend," I knew it for a fact. I was like, "Okay, he the gay homeboy. He the gay homeboy." Okay, I get it.
If he a protective friend, he trying to get some ass. Either a man is a protective friend, he trying to be some ass, get some ass, or trying to be like your ass.
First of all, I'm pretty sure he go both ways. You know how that's how them gay niggas is. If a fine woman, if he got fine friends and they gonna get him some ass, he gonna take it, bro. Come on now, like them niggas ain't fooling me. Them niggas ain't turning down no pussy. Yeah, them gay niggas that be with women all the time, them niggas ain't turning down pussy if they give them pussy, bro. Like that, but some niggas are dedicated to the crowd.
About that, I see one video clip about that.
Yeah,
well, fucking the bitches and fucking gay and shit.
Yeah, women, bro, you gotta realize that that's women fantasy. That's women fantasy. Women fantasy is, and I was just talking to my nephew about this. Women fantasy is to have, they like, it's just like with Yeezy. When he said he looked in his mom room and she saw a magazine of two men together, women fantasize about men being with men just like men fantasize about women being with women. They think that shit's sexy.
Yeah. Cause they the only motherfuckers. When a chick be like, "Oh, I want to have a threesome with," then talk about two dudes. Bitch, that ain't no threesome. It's a train. I was talking to somebody for like, "Oh, I always fantasize a threesome with two guys like this. That's a train. That's not.
It's a threesome. Yeah, it's a threesome.
That's a train.
But me and you running the train in this threesome. But they try to make it seem like two niggas.
Threesome is a dude and two chicks or more.
But no, and I know women think this fucked up because I'm gonna say this: men can have multiple women. Right. So you can be men with two women. Women can't have multiple men. So it cannot be multiple kings roaming around on this earth and you being queen of both of them. It's never been done. It'll never be done.
That's why, you ever seen that show with this chick with a husband or boyfriend? They moved in a new boyfriend or some shit like that.
Say it again now.
It was like this chick. I should have found that shit. But it's like this chick that she married with a guy, and they got a boyfriend, and the boyfriend moved in with them, and then she got another boyfriend that moving in with them, and she just being fucking all alone.
I mean, she living her best life. I mean,
clearly,
I can't hate on her.
Clearly, you can tell she paying all the bills in that motherfucker.
But I can't be mad at her because she can do it and she want what she wants. She got what she got, so I can't be mad at her.
I can't subscribe to that shit.
Oh, you saying that? Oh, you couldn't be one of the niggas that lived in the. Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. Of course not, nigga. Why? Why would would you?
That's something like you get. That's something like when you broke and shit. When you broke and shit. And shit, you just need a place to stay, and you just down on your ass and shit. And then chick,
facts.
It's not like she a bad chick or nothing. She like a normal, average, overweight chick or whatever, right?
But you got to realize when you said it best when you said depending on the position that you in, that might be okay. So if you well off, then it wouldn't make sense to do that. If you, as a man, if you already well off.
3 guys, and she feel protected and all that? No, man. You got 3 guys in the house. It's natural for a man gonna have some masculinity and be territorial about some shit. You can't have 3 motherfuckers in a chick that ball everybody taking turns smashing. I don't know.
Bo.
Each his own.
But I about to say, Bo, you speaking like all these men like us. Like some of these younger generation of men, they into that shit. That's why they so into femininity.
Femininity. I mean, they probably look old. I don't know what they
just look old, bro. But I'm just saying, I still think 30 is pretty young, and I know that's still a part of our generation. But 30 is, I think they
20 and 30 is not the same age no more.
Exactly.
They're now
okay,
to be old.
Yeah, 30 used to be old. Now
I remember when I was 5, 7, 10 or whatever, 2021 was a grown man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that was the lifestyle of a grown man. Now, I think we just getting stupider and dumber, more stupid and dumber.
Yeah,
because now 21-year-old still a fucking child. You know what I'm saying?
We live in a world where we don't have to make decisions. Like people allow other people to make decisions for them. So, because of social media and technology.
Life's so easy and everything at your hand, it's just it creates us to be dumber and to be more dependent on motherfuckers.
Yeah. And they also promoted that lifestyle, promoted that shit. You real ass bitch don't need to fuck about a nigga, do all that shit, get a nigga for the bag. So it's cultivated, bro. So it's the crazy part is, bro, you just got, and I tell people all the time, you just gotta move with your own thing because everybody ain't gonna come with us. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the niggas on the other side. And some of these men, bro, some of these niggas be betas. Some niggas, you know what I'm saying? Not every man, even though you would feel like every man should have that alpha in them, it's just not true. And I ain't say you gotta be an alpha about everything, but for men, when it comes to just certain things and you let a woman just do anything, bro, what, damn, bro, you lost your will, bro. You ain't even got your, you know what I'm saying? I feel like men's will is broken when they let women just dominate some shit.
Like, even being raised by a woman, female, whatever, right?
Yeah.
It's still some motherfucker that like, it's just, well, people that like, I don't want no pay for that. This. That's fine. That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
But when you a motherfucker like so motherfucking like, oh, the woman you should be grateful for that she chose you, blah blah. That been a beta bitch or whatever, right? That's the shit that annoys me. But the motherfucker just cater pedestal. Cause here's the thing though, right? The woman always set the standards. It's a black man. Most of the black men that raised by a single parent, female parent, whatever, right?
Yeah.
We were taught to put women on a pedestal.
Exactly.
So when y'all said y'all wanted us to dance in the rain, be in the middle of the desert, and doing all shit for your attention, we did that. But when y'all switch over, y'all start wanting a roughneck, and then y'all want the drug, the gangster, the motherfucker start switching over that. So motherfucker, y'all set the standard of how you were treated. So now that y'all want to be fucked and left alone, and that's what y'all getting. But thing about it, now y'all want to switch back. Oh, we want traditional, but we still want to do what the fuck we want to do. It came to a point where men now like, fuck this, enough is enough. I'm spending all this time, all my meat. They say got to protect your meat. Money, energy, attention, and time. And I'm spending all this on you, and I get nothing out of it. Like, we just want some bank. Because people, a lot of females see it as like, oh, y'all don't want to do this no more. Y'all don't want to do this no more. It's not that we don't want to do it. It's embedded in us to do it. We just want more bang for our buck.
Facts.
If I'm going to pay the price anyway, I want to get the best up out of it.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes I don't want to wait. See, women, this is what's funny about women, because they're cocky. They arrogant.
Yeah,
they want you
a decent job.
They want you to have all these requirements. And then when you start talking to them about requirements, oh, now feelings evolve, and oh, I shouldn't have to do this. No, nigga, like if you put out what you want from me and I check them and then I come at it, shouldn't be no talk back. I ain't talk back when you check off these boxes and they fit your qualification. But when I got some shit to say, nah, it's all you got this and whoa, but this, like, man, I ain't got no, man, I just ain't a nigga that got time for that, bro. Like, cause like. Yeah. Women, but like I said, women, they just, I don't know, bro. They just do some of the most ass backwards shit to me, and it's just like, shit don't make sense. And then these beta
video, man. It was a video where it was you know how they had these dudes that be out, like people out drunk or whatever. He be in the middle of like downtown somewhere and be interviewing chick.
Yeah.
And it was a chick and a dude with her, right? So the dude like
drunk as shit.
No, he was like kind of introducing that. Like he asked the chick, like, "Oh, would you let him talk to you or whatever?" Slide anybody else. Some shit he was saying, and she was like,
"Those videos, okay."
Yeah, and she was like, "I made too much money."
Yeah. I remember that video. Yeah.
And she was, and they're like, "So how much you make?" And she like $30,000 a year. And he says, "How much?" And she was like $30,000 a year. And she said like it was a flex. You know what I'm saying? The same vibe, she proud of this shit, right? But I mean, that's average, like, female wake anyway.
Yeah.
Then the dude was like, I make $14,000 a month. And she was like, I'm not impressed. It's good for you. I'm not impressed. I'm like, bitch,
she didn't even know what $14,000 a month is totaled up.
Yeah.
She don't even know the math for that. That's why she was like, "Oh, I'm not impressed," because you don't know what that means. Because that's probably exactly he probably exactly the nigga that you fuck with in the price range that you fuck with, bro.
Right.
But you don't know that
at all. Cause she said 30 was more than 14. Like
this man said a month though. This nigga said 14,000 a month.
A month.
And that probably ain't even on his good days. That's just his probably average. On his good days, he probably getting more than that. But see, but that's what I'm saying.
Solar or whatever.
But that's what I'm saying. The cockiness, the arrogance of women, bro. And it's like, and I don't know why they think that how you can go and be arrogant, cocky, just like a man, and then think a man wants you. And then it's so funny because they laugh about men. Oh, men should just be with men because if they don't want to. No, bitch, why would they go be with a man-ass woman? A woman, and I ain't saying you could be physically a man. I'm talking about just a manly energy, manly. Every solution is done with man. Where's the gentleness? Where's the things that needed? So we both won't be, because when you get two men and they trying to be alpha, they gonna bump heads. It's gonna be a problem. Nigga can't stay.
And that's why you tell motherfuckers when they come, I'll tell you got masculine energy. When you come to me with masculine energy, you get met with masculine energy. Like if you try, you think, because some people think like, oh, I've been on an argument like, oh, you didn't want to listen, so I had to, so you'll listen. By you getting loud and becoming masculine, not getting me to listen. It get my attention. I'm just looking at you as a man. You know what I'm saying? That's not the way to get shit done, though. You can get attention from it, but it's not gonna be effective. If you want a man to get something done, you have to dig into your femininity.
Exactly.
Men do not mind being manipulated. Somebody says, I forgot how he said it. He had said it was a perfect way of saying it right. But we don't mind being manipulated. It's chosen manipulation with us. We know we manipulate, but we'd rather, you know what I'm saying? We adore you being in your femininity. We embrace that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're allowed to tell you how to manipulate us. Yeah. Like, that's not going to work. Not by you coming in and rah, rah, rah.
Yeah, exactly.
No. Try softness. Even if I'm rah, don't reply back. You reply back with softness and let me later on like, yeah, I shouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I fucked up now. You know, I shouldn't have said like that, right? But when we like, all right, and you up there on the same level, that's not going to work. You don't have to be with them. I tell you, you got to look at like whoever it is, the white chick in King Kong.
Yeah.
You think that motherfucker manipulated this big motherfucker by rah-rahing at this motherfucker?
Exactly. She was gentle the whole movie.
Exactly. Be like her. Be her.
Be like, boy, that's a great analogy. Hey, rah-rah. Hey, let me get my nigga. Hey.
Be like her, man.
Be like her.
We respond better. Just like I say, it's like you respond better when we paying for stuff up front without you asking and expecting or whatever. We respond better by we being feminine and soft. Such energy, man. You can't out masculine the motherfucking dude.
Yeah, and I think that's some women go.
What's that?
I feel like that's some women go to out masculine a nigga.
They just reveal themselves. They reveal themselves.
They reveal a sense of power.
By showing that's the only thing they appreciate about a man. The only thing they respect about a man. Cause the moment they start getting a decent job, then men ain't shit.
Yeah. They
don't give a fuck. That's the only part of our resource they give a fuck about. The only part of the resource they give a fuck about is the monetary value of it. If they start getting a decent job and they start treating you like shit, then she only gave a fuck about your monetary value of your resource. Just because you got a decent job, you should never lose your femininity.
Facts.
Oh man, it's so much more than monetary value.
Yeah.
Cause the man built the world and got the world so safe and comfortable for women that they feel like they don't need a man. If shit to go back to fucking caveman days and chaos and how you seen with the Book of Eli, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how motherfuckers will go back to savages and shit. Then it no longer safe for mother walk around. Then they be very deep into their feminine energy.
Yeah, and then they need me. Cause now I'm the nigga that's gonna keep niggas up off you.
Yeah.
See that, but that's what I'm saying, bro. You got some niggas that's gonna be the savage niggas, and that's gonna say, "Fuck it, I'm gonna just take whatever I want because there ain't nothing left." So this what I try to get women to understand is if you don't try to be somewhat cordial to a man, bro, in the time when and it always happens, you see it every time. Whenever a woman really need a man, after she done talked all that shit about nigga, when she need a man and a man don't help her, now she mad and she like, oh, well, all the good men, they was around, bro. But remember, you pushed them away, bro. You told them they was this. You told them that was that. And I'm not saying that even street niggas are good niggas. Yeah, you never even known this nigga, bro. You heard some shit. I seen some both.
Most women don't see most men.
Yeah, it's shit. Facts. And it's crazy, and that's why we gotta pursue them. They're the prize. They know that we're watching them. She knows she's being looked at. That's why they put on makeup. That's why they dress the way. You don't need to see a nigga. Women just gotta be in the presence of a nigga, bro. Exactly. And that's all it takes.
And I seen this video, right? I seen the one video. It's a Tinder video, right? They took a profile picture of like this, what they assume as a hot guy, right? And they took a profile of a cat.
Yeah.
The fucking cat got more swipe rights than the fucking the dude or whatever.
Of course, bro. Because
they try like women do not like guys. They do not like guys like that.
They try to perpetrate that women are the one that care the most, and they not, bro. They really aren't, bro. It probably was a time when women cared the most, but it's that shit been long gone. And like I said, men care, bro, because like I said, men sacrifice our mental health, our financial wealth, just everything for the constant struggle just to impress a woman. Mm-hmm. And if you don't do it, then now you're gay, or, you know, you hate women, you're something of this. And it's just like, bro, like, why? And I tell people, like, and me as a man, this is why I don't do it with women. I'm not going to play women. I'm not going to play women games, bro, with them, bro. Like, so that's why
it's not your territory.
But like, if my baby mama, she always like to get loud at them. They like to get loud. And I'd be like, I can get loud too, but that's not going to solve something. And then sooner or later, like the crazy part is we can get loud, but you're the one who's going to be in your feelings at the end of this. And then you're going to become this spiteful person trying to tell me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to just say what I say and I'm going to go on about living my life. You're not going to go on about living your life, bro. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's the difference, bro. People, I ain't trying to, but people are inherently evil. You inherited sin. So that means you inherited evil, bro. You're inherited evil, bro. When I say that, people get confused and think I said, no, I'm saying you inherit that shit. So you have to work to be good. And women have been so coddled by everything from men to their fathers to the society to whatever, because they spoke so loud about rights. And back when men were fighting at wars, they had to take over the jobs and step up and take care of the family because a lot of men were at war. And because of that, they demanded more. But the things that they fought for in the bigger scheme of things wasn't really worth fighting for. You could have fought with something else and had, you know what I'm saying? And women don't like to use the simple way, like they don't like to use the feminine way, bro. And I don't know why. Maybe it's been passed down. Maybe it's been, and that's what I can assume, because it's been so many single moms. Yeah, it's been so many single moms, and they teach them how to be single moms because they didn't know how to be a wife because they was never wives. They might have been married, but they probably wasn't wives. They was probably, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of these, you know, shout out to Wolf, man, because he another person who be saying, dropping these same jewels that I be saying, bro. And I always follow him because he pretty black dude. He's speaking real shit, bro. And I hear him say something, I'm like, bro, I done said the same exact shit, bro. It's crazy. But it just makes sense. Like, men don't hate women, bro. Like, women, I don't care what women say. They don't hate women. Men are just conquerors by nature. Men don't always, because I could be honest, not all men see women as equal rights, No, they see you as something to be possessed, just like everything else in the world. You know what I'm saying? That's just a realization. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you have to know women don't know how to use their tools to get what they want the right way. That's all I can say. From men.
Think about it, because we're at that age now, because the women that do, they shame them.
Yeah, now and then it's not enough. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Now.
Yeah, you're right.
And they got most of them like, they want to be picked. You don't want to be out here alone in these streets. You got to survive on your own.
And the economy getting bad, man. Shit, niggas need help, bro. Fuck. You should get, like I tell a woman, you should get with a man just to cut down on your rent.
And that's once they get to a certain age and bracket or whatever, that's what they look for.
Like, and that's the same. You out here trying to look for the flies, nigga. You better find a nigga that you can shack up with, who willing to deal with you and your bullshit and be shacked up with you, bro.
Hey.
These bills ain't getting no cheaper. You know what I'm saying? So you better.
And rent ain't getting no cheaper. Hey, a mother about to be priced out of your houses.
Some of you hoes gonna have to go and start selling ass, bro, and then y'all gonna really think it's bad. See, it's some women in the world that's all they know is selling ass because they don't got the benefits you got. See, but then when you got to get down there, when
some motherfuckers selling ass, they still got their femininity. They know how to manipulate this shit.
Facts. Well, some of them, because
they understand the worth of a man.
You got a lot of these young females that's rushing in because they hear all the bitches talking about quick money, so they not running in there knowing what to do when they in there. So they are not just being hood bitches. Ass. You gotta know how to.
I would say overseas though. I met most of the younger motherfuckers I met be the most mature motherfucker. But then again, it's in overseas, in Asian, whatever, right?
I'm about to say, because a lot of those like
28, 29, they already at their peak in their mind and like, no, I need to find me a man. I need a man. You know what I'm saying? They already pick up knowing like, no, I don't want to go out club. I want a man. I want this and that, whatever. They're not delusional. You know what I'm saying? They know the value of a man. Most women not really designed to be hard labor, working so many hours a day.
Facts.
They're not designed for that. That's why they all want to stay at home and do this and that. But they want to say, so some motherfucker will be like, oh, what, you think women want to do for the kitchen, blah, blah? I mean, that's one of the things you're good for.
Why you don't want to be a chef? What's wrong with being a chef? Why is chef getting a bad name, bro? You don't want to be in the house. Chef is
cook for yourself regardless. Here's what's crazy though, right? Women want the fucking trophy for cooking, clean. You gotta do that shit anyway.
But listen.
And the thing about with men, like we look at like, oh, when I can say from my point of view, when I go out dining this and that, I'm gonna do it anyway for myself. Cause me, especially with me, I usually eat for like 2 or 3 motherfuckers with them. So I'm gonna do it for myself. There ain't nothing to add an extra motherfucker. That's what I'm dealing with them.
Mm-hmm.
Most women want to pat on the back. They want a fucking trophy. Ooh, excuse me. They want an award for doing the simplest shit. Like the first thing they do, that's why you know they childish. You know what I'm saying?
No, facts.
I pay my own bills. I pay my own rent. Blah blah.
Welcome to adulthood.
Oh, they wrote it
though. You doing everything that everybody else to do.
Think about this shit though. Imagine there was a man saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's childish mentality.
Yeah, that's a kid.
Oh, I pay my own bill, blah blah. You gotta, of course. I didn't create the bill.
Yeah, exactly.
You created the bill, of course you're gonna pay it.
Yeah, but that's life. When you get older, you
want to pay your own bill. You want to create some shit, but not take accountability for it. You want to create the shit, but not have to pay. You want somebody else to save you from your bullshit.
Yeah, you just want people to pay you to do some bullshit. That's what women want. Women want niggas to pay you to do some bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, just be honest. Do you want me to pay you to be out here doing some bullshit? Because, and this is why women don't understand. If women was really like men and they was really hustlers, bro, if you a stay-at-home mom, you could have been back in the days when before it became popular, cooking. Because if your husband make you cook, why not start a cooking little thing on your channel? You could have been popular. But women ain't hustlers, so they're not thinking of ways to make money. See, so I'm just saying they blame us.
Exactly. You're right. You're right. Cause I think about it when I say like, let's say me and you sitting down with her, right? And I say, yo, we gotta start investing or doing this and that. You're like, yeah, you're right. You should do this, and this and that with her.
Yeah.
If I said to a female, like, yo, I gotta start doing that, okay, that's nice. Exactly. They're not interested in that. They're not interested
because they're not hustlers. Exactly. See, and that's why, and they get mad at us because they're not hustlers. It's like, but if you a hustler, like, that's what I'm saying. Just to me, I don't know, bro. Women be talking, but then like they don't be making sense because it's like, bro, if somebody told me, bro, right now, hey, I'm gonna take care of you. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. I'm gonna buy you nice things. I'm gonna take you on trips, whatever you want them out. Just stay at home and chill out. You can still chill out and do your own thing. I'm gonna start like we doing now, podcast. You could do things and women are supposed to be so creative. Start sculpting some shit. Learn how to garden. Do some shit to make you some money.
Follow their own shit.
Because that's what I'm saying. Because they want to go to their bodies.
10,000 allegedly, they real. You got 10,000, 20,000 followers. You should at least be able to sell 1,000, 2,000 or something.
or something.
If you have you supposed to be able to market that into buying something.
Yeah, man.
Like you just take that and you do nothing with it.
But that's what I'm saying, because they don't. I think about it, Bo, and I'm just what I'm saying. They wasn't raised this. Even as most of these older dads, they're not teaching their daughters how to be financially stable and finance and this, because the dad is already hoping that some man come do that for him.
Exactly.
And so if you ain't
too.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm saying.
To a man that does that for you.
But then they praise the man that sheltered them from real life. So now this man will get more praise than the man who you trying to be with, and he trying to put you on a structured path to be able to grow. You're against him, and it's because your daddy has.
Right? That's a missing link. It's a missing link between that, right? Because as you said, they've sheltered him. So as a father, that's why it's important for a father in life. And your job, you just protective. You already protecting and providing. You're providing this shelter. You're providing that umbrella, so she ain't got to deal with most of the rain, the shit that you got to deal with.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why once you find a husband, the father passes you on to the husband. Now it's his responsibility. I got her this far. Now she of adult. Now it's your job. I'm giving her to you. Now it's your job and responsibility to protect and provide for him. And now you're forever covered. So you're not out there in the rain. You're not out there struggling this and that. You're forever covered. So you don't have to feel what this rough life is like. I don't think you know is how to cater for your man, what's best for your man. But thing is, the missing link is half y'all more ain't got no father in your life. So you've been uncovered all this time, so you rain down, drench, and you just know what it like. It's just like when you bit the apple, like you bit the apple. So now you see reality. Bit the fucking apple, now you seeing reality.
Facts.
Now you see what a man go through.
Listen.
Hey. Free dream.
Hey, my dog on the road with these analogies, man. Let's go, man. We out here, nigga. We trying to tell you something. Yeah, trying to tell you something.
That's important fatherhood enough. So now you can blame your mama.
But see, women. But like you said, women, they're not used to having to deal with that. So when they get into this man and this masculine world, they don't know who to yell at because they feel like a man. Like we don't know who to yell at. Because if we yell at this person, we're being too manly, or we're aggressive, or you're mean. So we just gotta suck that shit up. And women, they never had. But women never had to suck it up. Yeah, women could always go and tell her problems. Like, oh nah, you can't do that no more. Remember, you can't run to a man and tell your brother because you wanted to be in this kind of field and this fucked up out here.
You wanted to be a man.
Yeah, you gotta suck it up just like me, my nigga. Go cry in the car.
Hey, bro. Pay your half of the bill, bro. And think about it, it's in the manhood. Like when we grow up, bro, that's why most guys, I mean, they're born 89, whatever. We all have this thing that we just had in us or whatever, right? All of us we can relate without even ever being in each other's life, whatever, right? All of us grew up playing cops and robbers, robbing the bank, being you was a wrestler, you had this stick that was a gun, hit each other playing football. We had all this type of masculine stuff that we were doing. It's inbred us to go out there, hunt, do shit, get hurt, and be fighters. We were better be fighters and conquerors or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. So it was in us to do that. So it's natural. It's in our nature. But now they're trying to shelter and keep the boys inside, have them doing shit that have no purpose. Because we're naturally like competitive. We're like, there got to be a winner and a loser.
Yeah.
And I forgot who made this analogy, but if you look at women, like women with their child, the type of game they played is just everlasting nothing. Like they play with dolls, they play game that ever goes on and there's no clear winner or nothing. It's just everybody participating in something.
Everybody is the winner.
You know what I'm saying?
You get a participation award.
Somebody gonna lose, somebody gonna win.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just like it's play dolls or this game that has no type of winning thing. It's just all level playing field for all of them.
Yeah.
And that's why they have trouble giving each other honest advice.
Exactly. Because nobody wants to tell nobody the honest truth. Nobody wants to hurt nobody's feelings. And you can't, in that world, you can't live in that world can't live in the same world without somebody sacrificing something. You know what I'm saying?
And they like
and the
women
thing,
have a go ahead.
No, go ahead.
And the thing about it, women have a thing of don't want to hurt each other's feelings and shit. And that's the thing about men, right? We don't mind telling each other.
That's not true. They talk about each other to other motherfuckers. They love hurting each other's feelings. They can't just say it to their face. They'll talk about a motherfucker to another motherfucker. Oh yeah, facts. Yeah, to their face. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, facts. Yeah, facts. Oh yeah.
Now telling like, yo, this is a terrible fucking idea. Y'all just got back together. Y'all broke got back together with him. But he already got like, that's stupid. Y'all, well, I say, okay, what happened? Y'all break up again. Well, I get covered up. Well, if you already planning on a backup plan, then you already know you're doing something that fucked up and stupid.
Yeah.
And the fact that you got all your friends here allowing you to do this shit, they're not your fucking friends.
Exactly.
And one of the friends I was talking about was one of my ex or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm your only friends here, and I don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? They're not telling you that you're stupid as fuck for getting this motherfucker tattooed on your shit, and that you're going to cover up. You're not gonna last long, y'all. You're not that shit gonna last.
One, I know myself,
I'm thinking like 5-6 different motherfuckers. But the fact that they're not telling you that this is a stupid idea, they're like cheering you on or letting you do this stupid shit. You should take a second look at these motherfuckers and realize these ain't your fucking friends. And it took
but you can't tell a woman nothing.
She told me that she agreed. Say what?
But you as a man can't tell her nothing because either they've been friends with them so long, even though they know they done. Women are weird, bro. I'm telling you, their relationship with each other and just relationship with people is weird how they go about doing it, bro. And they choose the most complicated route to get some shit done, bro. That's what women do. They take the most complicated route to get some shit done.
You know why? They're not used to we go back to how we'll grow up and it was a competitive winner or whatever. Their stuff they grew up playing was selfish shit. It's just about themselves, not about others. It's all about themselves. So they don't know how to interact with others, motherfucker, without being selfish.
Yeah, exactly. Without being selfish, without starting off, they started off selfish. So they have to break that habit. Even when they have a group of friends, there's always gonna be half or 90% more don't even like each other. And they use each other because they don't want to be alone. Yeah, they use each other for props. Because if you're alone, then the group girls are going to attack you. So you got to pick a group because that's how women are. They're going to attack each other. So if you're not with us, you against us type shit. So if you can't just be that one person that don't do nothing because now you might get bullied by both sides. Right. So women let other women pressure them into being in cliques and just weird shit, bro. And I know it firsthand. Like I know chick that we went to school together. I see how she had, and every time I would see her around different people, she'll be a different personality.
Right.
And that's why me and her, like, you know, and I don't dislike her because she might think I dislike her, but you know, she family. I love her, but she just do weird things, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, just be yourself, bro. Like all this,
because I have an issue with it.
Motherfucker gonna find out, bro.
It helps me to be with someone that don't have a mind of their own. And you just follow it and you easily manipulate it, like, no. Because I'm not like, don't get me wrong, I'm able to go with the flow, but I'm not just like, I'm not going to do some shit that I don't like to fucking do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Bro. It's okay.
I can go, if everybody's doing it and everybody got the flow, okay, it's cool. I've spaced this and that, but after this, I'm rolling the fuck out. Y'all ain't on the same shit I'm on.
Yeah.
I can go with the flow, but I'm not finna just go and, no, fuck that. I'm my own entity. A man is his own entity. I look, you know what I'm saying, out up on your shit, you know what I'm saying, not take care of my shit. I'm my own king, I'm my own, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
So how am I going, if I'm busy falling up on another man's shit, I'm going to have a motherfucker falling on my shit. Exactly. Now, as own entities, now we bump and sharpen steel and get advice from each other. This way, no, you should do move this way, move that way. We do that. But I'm not finna follow up on you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna be like, yes, just whatever you tell me to do, I shall follow. No, bro. You take good advice like Shield, Stop and Seal. You take what you need to use what you need to do, and then you pass that knowledge on to somebody else.
You chew up the meat and spit out the bone.
Yeah. And I just think that women, like I said, that kind of thinking is just not something they're gonna know about. They're gonna feel, and you know what I'm saying.
And that's why they need a man's guidance.
Yeah. But they see it as I know most women probably hear us say that and they think we trying to control them because that's the only thing women could think of. Whenever you try to get, like, they'll go to the job and let a motherfucker tell them what to do. They'll go to school. They'll go anywhere. But when a man trying to tell them what to do, all of a sudden now this person's trying to control.
Oh, controlling shit. But thing about it, I gotta give some there's some motherfuckers that actually agree with the shit we say though.
Yeah, but them the ones that they, like you said earlier, they label them pick-me's. Mm-hmm. And then they get shamed. Yeah. They get shamed, but the crazy part, they get shamed, but they have good relationships. They're the ones who's married happily with a family and doing well, bro. And they just don't. They might not have the fame and notoriety as some of these single masculine women that's rah-rahing, but they the quality. Because if women really want quality, then the quality they be rah-rah. Yeah, they remind me of Simba. When he was growling at the hyenas, he thought he was really, you know what I'm saying? That's what they do. They be out there. Yeah. And it's just, I get it. You feel small. You feel insignificant. So you want to have a big voice. You want to do something big so you can get some kind of attention. You know what I'm saying? They go about it the wrong way. But men have a tendency to treat things as is. Right. So when we meet people, we usually say, when you show me who you are, we accept that. So women don't understand that. Men do the same with women. If I meet you and you giving out ass, I'm gonna see you as a woman that give out ass. And I'm not a judging nigga though. It's not like I think you're a horrible person.
We just that's what it is.
I just accept that that's what you do.
We might even judge it, but we're not gonna hold it against you.
Facts. We definitely gonna judge you. We definitely we definitely gonna judge you, but I'm not gonna let my judgment stop me for or make me think any less or better of you. You know what I'm saying? Because
there you go. Yeah,
it is what it is, bro. So like that's how you got to do it. I know this. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think having sex is bad, bro. I just think that you have to really think about what you're doing and who you're trying to get with having sex and having so many bodies. Like if you could, there are men out there that don't mind.
Their position for everything. If you that's the position you take, okay, you know you're gonna have to stick with that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you cut yourself off from a higher tier person that might be interested. Just know, hey, there's a position for you. If you want to be like have a more of a range for type of guys, you might have to have less dudes attached to you.
Exactly.
That's just the way it is. And thing about it, and I'm going over some clips. Look at it, whatever. We're gonna clearly say, but think about it, like the women that be like, a man that care about a woman's body is a bitch and blah blah blah. No, you don't want a man to care about body because you have a shitload of bodies.
Yeah.
If you don't have no body, you don't mind telling people your body listing.
Exactly.
You want to make a man insecure because you talking about, and then dudes be backing that shit up. Why you care about who she had to pay, blah blah? Is who hiring? Who's doing the hiring here?
Exactly.
If that's the qualification I have for this position, that's the qualification. If you don't want to fill out the application, then don't. There are different people hiring, maybe. There are different positions for you.
But that's what they do. They try to strong arm you into doing this shit, bro. Women will try to mentally strong arm you into doing some shit, bro. Because now it's like, well, why she can't have this freedom? Why you can't? Shit, I ask the same question every day I get up. Why I can't have these type of freedoms and why I can't do what I want to do? That motherfucker tell me no. And I don't like it, but some shit I gotta tell you no on, bro. That's the sacrifice you do when you enter into a relationship, bro. You have an agreement with a person.
A woman don't want a motherfucker to tell you yes all the time. You gotta realize that women would do shit that be doing. They don't even want you to do. They just want to test your ass. They enjoy testing them up.
You know, I had to learn that, bro. That I give most of my women. I mean, to be honest with you, I give all my women freedom, bro. The one thing you never gonna do is get with me and feel like you gotta be something. But the only thing that I really ask from you is, man, honesty, bro, and be honest, bro.
Transparency, man.
Yeah, transparency. And if you fuck with me, fuck with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Keep it real. Keep it 100.
And when I tell motherfucker, I quit tell motherfucker, hey, I don't hold hostages. Anytime you want to go, you can go.
Exactly. I'm not finna keep you here, bro. Like, I'm not finna sit here and try to keep you here. So you'll never make it feel like, oh, he won't let me go or you trapped here. No, nigga. Any female that enter in my life, let them know that when they're free to ready to go.
And once you give them that ultimatum, it's not an ultimatum. Once they give them their freedom of choice, they're gonna shut the fuck up. I knew mama asked me like, oh, you always try to kick me out. You always want to do this and that. No, I give you your freedom of choice.
Yes.
If I'm ever a person at a place where everything I do makes you hate stuff or make you feel miserable,
exactly.
It's time for you to go. Because I'm not gonna be in a place where I'm always miserable at. Exactly. So if you ever feel that way with me, then you shouldn't be here.
Exactly.
But the thing about it is, women, they just say shit. They say that's their way of saying something to get you to change or something.
Yeah, exactly. They always do extremities.
Yeah, like no, we don't want to. You miserable, don't be here.
Yeah.
If you want a way of change, you have a conversation about it. But they go in a way of, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna leave, blah blah. Okay. I'm not finna chase you. We're not finna have that scenario of me chasing you and begging I'm gonna change this net with it. I don't hold hostages. I don't beg. I don't force people to stay a place where they're not wanting to be.
Exactly. I'm not finna do it with you, bro. Like some niggas will, bro, but I'm not, bro. I'm not finna play this game with you. Yeah, exactly. And some women, I know they love it. They love to chill. And some niggas love the thrill of the chase, and women love to be chased. I get it.
Don't get me wrong. Now it's a thrill of. I do like the thrill of a chase. I do like the thrill of. I guess you somewhat call it chasing or whatever. The beginning stage of getting a woman, like the pursuit. I do like the pursuing of a woman. You know what I'm saying? That's always, especially being like someone that's southern, right? Someone that go, you know, when we were younger, we'll go to the mall just to holler at chicks or whatever, right? So now you're embedded to be a person like, oh, let me go here and see how many numbers I can get, how many chicks I can pull. And that becomes the way, and that makes it easier as well, because we now in a day and age where people are like socially awkward. Nobody actually have a voice in person. You know what I'm saying? When you're in person, they don't know how to have a regular conversation. They don't know how to read the room. Because when you're online, there's like multiple ways. There's time and space for you to text and say like, how you doing, blah, blah. You can think of witty shit to say or whatever. But not too many people able to do it and say that in person. So you know what I'm saying? When you grow up in back in the day, how we came up, when we go to the mall just to get numbers and holler at chicks or whatever, you're used to being turned down to your face. Used to know. No, nowadays people can't take no's no more.
Yeah, no. And I think that's both sides, men and women. They can't handle rejection because they never had, like you said, proving your point that they never had to do it face to face. So when you never had to actually go and be with people, and your whole life lived through social media, bro, you don't know how to handle real heartbreak, because half of these motherfuckers get heartbreaking over what motherfuckers tell them over the internet. Motherfucker don't even know these people, and you getting your feelings hurt. People you ain't never met in your day in life and probably will never meet. They are breaking your heart, got you doing stuff that gotta care. But like I said, that's a part that lets you know that you don't got enough self-love. If somebody you don't know, bro, could get you to do some crazy stuff to yourself.
Never seen in person.
Come on, man.
Now, you know, you imagine. But then again, I also got to say it like this as well, though. It's good that we didn't grow up in the internet days.
Facts.
We came over the day where motherfucker, imagine motherfucker whooping your ass, this neck. You know how the embarrassing shit motherfucker did while we was in school, the shit we went through? That had to be on the internet, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta give some type of grace of being the age that live on the internet. But I think we're in the middle age. I think we're in the perfect age. Because we're the last of the olden age, the olden era, but we kind of like the beginning of the new era or whatever. So we kind of got the balance of both of it. You know what I'm saying?
No, we definitely do.
We got the balance of no internet. We know how it was with a no internet and doing this and that. Then we are out there with internet. So we're in the middle. So we know we kind of the gap. We're the bridge of both worlds. You know what I'm saying? So we able to experience this and that. So we probably like well rounded in this age or whatever. There's some motherfucker like there's some people. Some kid growing up now, or born now, they probably would never touch cash, touch currency, hard digital currency. You know what I'm saying? Maybe know the 5, 10, 15 years, your wallet, this going to be your wallet. This right here going to be your credit card. It's going to be, now they already starting where you get a credit card, they don't send it off no more. I mean, kind of when you're in the military, you kind of used to like stuff like that. Whatever. Now they send you a credit card, it's like boom, automatic just add to your wallet and it works. Now they're gonna be where excuse me. Now it's gonna be where this is gonna be your wallet. Everything gonna be digital, everything gonna be crypto, everything gonna be a blockchain on your wallet. It's gonna be like your digital wallet. You're gonna have a digital wallet attached to your phone. And it's crazy, or is it interesting? I'm saying it's interesting because in Korea, right, your identity is attached to your phone number. Attached to your phone. So when like let's say I use an app, it's ain't all Korean. I have to translate the shit, right? So I put my number in there, right? So my identity is attached to my phone number in the carrier, right? So that's how I identify. I can identify myself. It's like an ID card, your phone number, and it like it got attached to my phone number. And when I order something and they ship it from overseas somewhere, be simple shit. I like order like some Pam. I order like some Pam or some shit, right? And it had to go through custom. They had to mail it here or whatever. And they assigned me like a DPC number, a custom clearance number attached to my phone. And got my own name in there. So it's weird because America don't really do that. You got ID with it. But Korea, that's how they do that. Like everything attached to your phone and online, that's how you attach. I mean, it make it a little inconvenient, but then again, it's kind of harder to hack or whatever, right? But nowadays, in the future of America, it's like you're gonna have a wallet. I don't know what taking Apple so long to do something like that. You're gonna have a digital wallet attached to your phone. And all your money gonna be like this, you're gonna be ting, ting, ting. Cash is going away. How often, like, if you go to Bahrain, there's no need to having cash.
Yeah.
None at all. The only reason everybody have like, I mean, it's already Apple Pay for American. Like Apple Pay, like the best thing they ever have. Apple Pay, right? This and that, whatever. But they don't, for some reason, they don't work in some country with them. So they have like benefit pay or some shit. Like most countries have their own little app they use with them. Right? And like when you in Bahrain, when you go to any club or whatever, they have this little machine where you can ding, ding. Yeah. So you don't need cash. You ain't got to worry about you take card, whatever. You just ding. And it's just so convenient. I'm like, we need this in most places. Why do I got to go to an ATM machine or have my damn card on me, this and that? Like, yo, I can just, if I got my phone, that's all I need. And that's where it's going to. If we already there, you know what I'm saying? Just everybody ain't mass adoption of it.
Yeah.
And speaking of crypto and money, like shit, at damn market, boy, man, I got in on that earnings play for Meta and Microsoft.
Yeah.
My goodness, that motherfucker printed. Like after Meta, I think they both went up like the same time, like same amount. I think Meta went up to like after I went up to like $40, and then it came down like 36, I think, for when the open market opened. Microsoft went up to like 39, I think, 38, 39, and went down to like 36, 37. I think I sold my option like at 37. So that shit like my shit like 9x. So I hear rubbing like sell.
Yeah, give me my money. Yeah, give me my money. That's good shit.
Yeah. But yeah, I did that shit like that. I should have got some more. That's how everybody feel, man. Everybody like going to go get like that, I should have bought some more. But when you buying it, like, cause I don't went through many earnings, bro.
Yeah.
Some earn I go, cause if it go down, if that shit got bad, that shit drop, everything get lost. That shit going down to zero. or $1. Basically, work. I don't have plenty of those. So I know once you put it in there, you either gonna win, you're gonna win big or lose it all, or it might just be stagnant on them. But yeah, that motherfucker that paid out though. But it was I usually play earn like the first time I think my major payout for earning play was NVIDIA in 2022. I paid I had about 3 options, right? 3 option plays. Each one like $392, like $300 or whatever for each one. I bought 3. So like a total of like $900 or whatever. So NVIDIA, right, they had earnings. You haven't made this big one. I think it did it one more time after that, but the premium was so expensive though. That shit I pay like $300 something for like for each option call, whatever. And overnight that shit went up $100. Soon that motherfucker, I was overseas. I was in the mess. I was like, soon that motherfucker market open, it says that shit. Each one went from 300. I think like a 1,200% fucking profit on each one. It went from 300 to like five per call. So it turned 900 into 15,000. Yeah. So I got that motherfucker. I know I was just selling. So I was chasing that motherfucker trying to sell. Cause once the market open, everybody taking profit. So everybody selling, taking profit and shit. So I'm up there, fuck. Then I put sell so many times. I sold some shit that I ain't have. I had sold it. I was waiting for it to click, and I sold it again. Now like, oh shit, I'm double selling it. I'm like, oh shit, I already tried to sell it. So I mean, real rank this shit. I finally got up. Yeah. But shit, man, that shit, they're like, shit, I got that quick, fast, her. But it would be the type of play you can do on earning with us. A lot of motherfuckers don't play earning because, like, lately, like the last year or whatever, them motherfuckers have a good earning. They can beat expectation, and that shit still drop. So everybody, motherfucker beat it. Like, NVIDIA, like the last 2 times, that shit beat earning, beat expectation, but it still drop. Yeah. You can't put like too much in that motherfucker. Cause you put like more than you willing to lose, you gonna be hurting that motherfucker. But I've got that. Yeah. But I be telling motherfuckers, like I was in Bahrain, I had motherfuckers be like, everybody calling me like, hey, I heard you got your chat group, man. Hey, add me to your chat group, whatever. Add me to your chat group. And
yeah, you get good knowledge in this group though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The plays are there, people just gotta take the chance, bro. You know what I'm saying? You put the plays out there for people to, before it happened. And like you said, everything ain't gonna hit and everything ain't gonna miss, but you gotta put it out there to see, man. You gotta take these chances. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, bro. That's why I try to promote that too. I'm always promoting financial security and financial intelligence.
Yeah, but I know a lot of people go in there, then they leave or whatever, or they don't participate, whatever. But I don't ask them to participate. Like, I always say take action on something. That's why, like, when I put out a play or whatever, I always show the receipt. That's why I put out, like, okay, this one I profited, and this one I lost. Exactly. Like, a lot of time I go to earn, I put in there, shit, I lost this, I lost that, whatever. It didn't work out. This did work out. But over time, like, motherfucker, like Tay, he'll tell me, I just had to force this motherfucker to get in. That mother did not want to get in. I literally like took his phone and bought some shit in that motherfucker. Yeah. And now he
doing good.
He had called XRP when they did that 6X. Yeah. And he was in there. Now he'll hit me up like, yo, what we doing? What LSP doing, man? What this shit doing? Yeah. But that ain't right. Like, you just gotta get in there, motherfucker. And a lot of motherfuckers, like, it be some good information. A couple people got some good info. They like deep into it, this and that, the fundamental, whatever. But what I do, I let know I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I just find the information. I share the information I find. Like, if information study you going to look for, because I know motherfucker already laid on to look for it. I do this like just like out before me and you got on this podcast, whatever, right? Yeah. If you probably listening, y'all watching some type of financial shit.
Podcast, XRP talking about it, yeah.
That's all I watch. That's why I watch this all day at work. I watch all day at home. I watch 24/7. That's all I watch. So a lot of shit more talk about it probably came across or whatever. And a lot of shit, motherfucker don't got time to this and that. I'm like, okay, I know about that because that's all I watch. I can speak on it. So I spread the information about this way upcoming. The now take execution and patience.
Yeah, facts.
One of my homeboy, he'll hit me up on the side. Cause sometimes I be like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like you I put out there and like shit, nobody responded. And then you feel like, oh shit, I ain't finna waste my time with them.
Yeah.
But you know, every time I feel like shit, fuck, I'm just cause a lot of time I like that Microsoft play, I ain't put in, I just did it with them, cause you know. And a lot of time it would keep me back on my grind. My homeboy hit me up like, yeah, I will follow you on this right here. I bought this net with them. I know some people be actually buying it and watching. They just don't never, you know what I'm saying?
Don't never say that. You know, that'd be me. I'll be watching it, but I don't say that.
And shit.
Yeah. I be definitely appreciative of it, bro. But I just be doing it and then doing my own little thing, watching it to see how it work. You know what I'm saying? And I don't say a lot in the chat, but you know, me and you, I think the reason I don't say in the chat because me and you talk personal every week. You know what I'm saying? We talk to each other every week. I don't need to put it in the chat because me and you talk every week. So
right.
But definitely my homeboy Cam always tell me like, bro, he said he appreciate being in the chat because you know it helped him. He done made plays, bro. So you know he just ain't gonna put it in the chat, but he done made off plays. So this is I'm happy, bro. That's what I want.
He be liking a lot of them, motherfuckers. He be liking
yeah. So like we becoming financially secure, bro. And like I try to tell people, bro, and because I told my homeboys, you ain't gotta have all this money to do it. I say slowly start just putting something in there, bro. And then because if that makes some money, then you can use that to put into other things. I'm like, bro, you know, just start putting into it. Like I said, you'll go out to
one stock at a time. One stock at a time.
Yeah, you go and put your money, like we go to the strip club all the time, we go buy bottles, we go do this, like sometimes it's good to take maybe a month away from that and put all that money you would have put into that, put that into your stocks, nigga, put that into your options.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful on a green day. And you know, a lot of time when I first got in, I got in like in 2020. When I got in, here's the thing also why I spread the word with her, right? When I got in, it was this retired, he was like a retired senior. It was like back in 2020, right? He was a contract. He was making some bread. And they were doing COVID time with her. He'll be doing some contract on the boat or whatever, right? He came in like, yo, he talking about Robinhood. We got to download this. Yeah, buy this right here. All right, man, I got you. Then I seen him again. Hey, you get it? Like, shit, I forgot, man. I got you. Now I seen him again. All right, damn, let me stop bullshit. I'm going to go ahead and download it with him.
Yeah.
So I downloaded it, right? And that's why I credit to. That's the first person told me about Robinhood. I downloaded this net. 2020, you know, everybody that's sitting at home or that shit that do.
Yeah.
My mother started investing in. And what really got me into it, I told my homeboy about it, right? He didn't know nothing, but I told my homeboy about it, right? And this mother came back to me like a couple weeks later. It mother like 5,000 in profit. Like, shit, what you doing?
Yeah,
Cause that bullshit with it. I told him about it. He actually made some money off of it. And he actually went and did the research with it. Like, oh shit. Now they kind of clear, like, oh, just by me spreading the information, even if I ain't doing that, I spread the information. He had the information, but he did something with it. And he went and did the research. Now he profit out of it. And I had this one cat, like, he was like fucking, he was only been in the Navy like 3 years or whatever. He did that GameStop play. His mother had like 500 grand in his Robinhood account. That's when I was like, man, let me get serious about that. Let me start looking at this shit, man. And thing about it, that's why I know there's like life-changing opportunity in this, man. Cause I actually seen, last crypto cycle, right? I kind of sat out, I kind of was playing, I was in it, but I ain't understand it. But I was just watching people and I was just buying with it, but I ain't really understand it. Now, as I see this one came up, not seeing how it was last time, I remember this happened, not seeing actual people that were getting rich off of it. They were making money off of it, whatever, right? Now I'm like, oh, I seen this before. I seen this movie before. When you watch a movie before, you know, oh, this when you say that line, you can kind of like know where it's headed to or whatever. And thing about it, like, okay, now like, oh, I got this information. There's a lot of people out here want the opportunity. They just don't have the information. They don't know what they don't know. So that's why I started like, hey, this is here. But I started like, just how old buddy was with me, I started doing that with her, right? Hey, you got it. That's why I started forcing this net. But now I'm like, shit. If you want it, you gotta show you want it. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm more like you gotta be already head that direction for me to put any effort to
it. Yeah, exactly.
Cause now, like, cause I seen it like back in 2021, whatever, right? Like, seen like a lot of shit I bought. Everything was on discount, man. I was gambling though. I was gambling. I got Gap. Gap was $4. I bought Gap. It was too slow. I had like a couple of days, like too slow. I was like gambling mentality. I ain't doing that. Too slow. Everything I bought at least 4-5x. Gap went up from that around the same time. Yeezy did the deal with Gap and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That shit went from $4 to $40. Then I had about Chewy at like, what was it, $40? Yeah, Chewy 95. So Chewy was like $200-$300 something now. And I bought everything I bought like 4-5x. I bought everything I bought like 4 or 5x. I was gambling. I still didn't understand. I was just gambling. I'm used to like gambling, like, oh, it ain't doing that. It ain't going fast enough. So once I had the opportunity, I started and learned it. And after I paid my tuition fees, and after trying to learn how to do this, trade, to do all this, and after losing so much money, now like, okay, now I get it. You know, now when I put out a chat with, I try to save everybody else the tuition fees because I already paid the tuition fee. Now you just go straight to the earning fee phase.
Yeah. Facts.
Now what I had to go through to learn, you ain't got to do that. Cause I do this. I tell you, this all I watch. This all I've been watching for like 5 years now. So I kind of know. So I had to go out looking for the information.
Yeah.
Now I found the information. Now the information ready just comes to me. So I'm able to like, okay, this person here, I watch this and that. I'm like, I'm paid for groups. I pay for this, pay for lesson, pay for training, all this as well. And also YouTube got the biggest free marketing with them. And I take out the information I paid for the time I put in. Oh, this and that. Here's great. Here is a play that gets you boosted already, right? You ain't got to line. Like you already in profit. I even know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to be more that way and just like show them motherfuckers. And also I be sending videos of shit the motherfucker watching this and that. But I know humans gonna hear me. Niggas ain't gonna watch no shit, especially in too long. So I just break down and summarize like, hey, this and that, whatever. I put out information frequently, whatnot. But it's definitely one of them things where I appreciate it. Cause even though motherfucker like Robinhood be ripping off the hood, even though it's charge free, they be getting commission off of the market makers and shit. They take a piece off the top or whatever, right? But thing about it is, because of them, trading is free. You no longer paying $9.99, $20 for each trade transaction.
Exactly.
So I appreciate that. And thing about it, I seen it work. Like when I started able to, because now people use Invest as their new saving account. It's a new saving account now. And I used that. Like I went home. I went on a winning trip back home where fucking investing paid for it. You know what I'm saying? So I like shit. I can just take this out of it. So now it's like you can actually see the work into it. Yeah. Now you don't have just like your passive income, your paycheck, whatever. Now you got something that actually working for you while you sleep, working for you while you doing other things. Mm-hmm. Now you get used to it, like having other things working for you. You having like this business mentality.
Remember I was doing a podcast.
Oh, why you tell me not to come in?
Thought you was gonna show me something, but it's cool. Okay. What's up?
No, I was going to tell you about what happened at Willow School.
No, I'm just saying before you tell me because I'm on the podcast. I don't know if you want the podcast to hear. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, go ahead and tell me.
Okay, so tell me if this makes sense to you. So you remember I told you that I had been checking Willow grades and they seemed to go down in like 3 of classes. Mm-hmm. So I was planning to go and sit in because when I emailed the teachers are saying one thing and Willow saying another. Mm-hmm. So basically, the teacher was saying that the work not turned in and that she's supposed to went on her iPad. Willow saying that most of that work she turned in, and the one she didn't turn in is because it's supposed to be a paper that they won't give her, and it's not in that pad. So all up until today, because I called them last week and told them I was coming today, that's been showing her grade down. Why when I get there this morning and pull up her grades, all of a sudden all her grades gone up?
Because it was that teacher.
It was 3 teachers.
Yeah, they didn't put their grades in.
Right, but they told me. I emailed them first. Right.
If y'all still ain't got to it yet.
And then
them kids don't care. You already know them kids driving no teacher kids.
They all know them kids are bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't care. So they ain't in no rush to put no grades in. They don't
at all.
The teacher done gave up.
Just tell me, hey, I might not land this yet before you come all the way up here and spend your whole day off up here.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel you.
Because I'm like, at this point, y'all saying one thing, Willow saying one thing, so now I got to get to the bottom of the truth.
Yeah, facts.
And it turned out that Willow was telling the truth.
Because she knows she's going to get that ass whooped. She ain't finna be out here just doing whatever she wants, so she knows she ain't crazy.
That kind of aggravated me.
I know it did. You should have let them know.
I said it because I went to the American Studies teacher where she had a D plus. All of a sudden it was an A when I checked it this morning, but it was still showing 3 assignments missing. So I'm like, well, what are these? And I was like, are they in the iPad? And she said, yeah. I said, Willow, did you say they're not in the iPad? She's like, well, let me see. And then she's like, oh no, those are papers. Then one of them, Willow had she told me I already turned it in and it got graded. Willow found it where she had already graded and gave it back to her. Showed it to her. She's like, oh, I must have forgot to submit the grade.
It sounds like a lot of the teacher fault.
It sounds like it wasted my goddamn time today. Spent my entire day off at Willow School with a bunch of 7th graders.
Sound like it definitely did.
They want to see your dedication. See if you really dedicate. How bad you want it?
How bad you want your daughter education?
How bad you want it? yeah, bro. But yeah, man, it's nice, man. It's nice being able to be free, man.
Exactly.
Putting the work in ahead of time so we can get that free later, man.
Exactly.
We ain't trying to be out here slaving out for a couple of dollars when you old as hell, back ain't as good and shit.
Yeah,
you know, by that time, you just be seeing the world, man. Living life.
Is my camera coming through?
Yeah, it's kind of freezing a little bit now, a little slow, but whatever, but it's still coming through.
All right.
Yeah, man, it's nice, man. It's nice being able just to pull up, man. That's what life about. Just being able to pull up, man.
Facts.
Thing about it, I got a lot of people I fuck with, whatever. They had the same type of mentality, same type of thing of just putting up, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Ain't no, you know how some of you say, hey, I gotta wait this and that. Like, no, I'll pull up. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of motherfucker energy I be around, man. I don't even subscribe to a certain algorithm in my lifestyle.
Facts.
I'm still like, nah. I don't subscribe to my algorithm on fucking social media. I don't subscribe to the real life and shit.
Yeah.
Like, why? Nah, I'm good. I'm like, shit, I'm good, bro.
No, I feel
I've been working on my mental health too, man.
I have too, bro. That's what I've been really focusing on is my mental health, because you know how we is, man, and I just feel like I tell people this the best version of me, like, and so like I know, because people who know the old version of me know like this the best version, bro. I'm way more calm, I'm way more collective. You know, I'm just more thoughtful and I understand when you kind of find yourself, you kind of find like that, you know what your purpose is, you know what your passion is, you know what you don't want to be around, you know what you do want around, you know what you will accept, you know what you ain't going to accept. And I think that's just the growth of a man, bro. Like I just always know what I ain't going to accept. Like I might not know what I want, but I know what I don't want. You know what I'm saying? I know for damn sure I don't want.
But you always been like that, though. You always been like that. You always been like, you always been a think before you just do type of.
Yeah, exactly. But that's because when I was younger, I wasn't a think before I do. I used to get in a lot of trouble, bro, for just popping off, just being like everybody else. I grew up in the hood area. I idolized people that I probably shouldn't have idolized at the time, man. You know what I'm saying? So I was caught in the sauce too. But I'm gonna tell you what changed me the most, bro. What changed me was when I got in the military, bro. It was just like shackles was released, because I felt like I was constricted and confined because of the expectations and the just having to be this kind of way for my family, and you know what I'm saying, and can't really be myself to the fullest extent,
right?
Because you don't want to shame your mom, you don't want to shame people, bro, when you're kids. And I know I got in a lot of trouble as I got from middle school to high school, especially in high school and moving up. But when I got to the military, bro, it's a different kind of freedom. It's because it's like nobody could tell you what to do. Yeah, of course, like the government and the military, but I'm just saying you got the freedom. So if you wanted to not go, you want to go out that night and take the consequences of going out and doing that, you want to spend your money and blow it, and you got to deal with the consequences. It's just a different feeling when you get like that. But the one thing I always know was I'm not finna let nobody disrespect me. I don't give a fuck about this military. I don't care if it's Obama. I don't care if it's Trump. I ain't finna just let nobody. You ain't finna just come talk to me any kind of way, bro. Yeah. Especially because I know me, I'm not a person that just go talk to people any kind of way. So, like, you know what I'm saying? And when you get in the military, it's a big high school. You know what I'm saying?
It's a big ass network. Yeah.
It's a big network high school. Because you got a lot of people.
What it is now, instead of people looking at you by your age, they determine your age by your rank. So your rank is your new age.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? No matter how old you are, your rank is your age.
And people use that, like, if you come into the military, you might see an 18-year-old, and he might just be super smart at what he in. But he might not be mature. He might not never been in a position as a leader. And you could tell because just how the people treat people. And that's why I say it's like a big ass high school. Niggas be ganging up and doing all this little, just like, to me, whole ass shit. But me coming from where I was never a part of it. So they always looked at me as not trying to fit in with the military. It's like, nah, you niggas want me to be these. Nah, I can't be that way because, like, that'll just, like, nah. And some people just, the military wants you to just be military way, just fall in line.
I realized about it. I realized that the military is not about everybody else. It's about you.
Yeah.
I looked at it. The military is your ability to deal with people.
Exactly.
So once I realized, like, it's not about my job, it basically knowing how to hold myself accountable, or deal with other people.
Exactly.
Me knowing how to separate, not letting other people mentality, action affect me. You know what I'm saying? Once I able to control myself, cause if you realize, like, if you able to control yourself and your emotion, life's kind of get easier. You know what I'm saying? You don't let outside sources affect your internal sources. So that takes a lot of mental deep thinking and whatever.
Yeah, it do.
Once you just realize that, then kind of like, you less affected by dumb shit, whatever.
Facts.
But I have like a lot of, even though military, whatever, we always have ups and downs and shit we don't like and hate, whatever. But I got a lot of good shit out of it. You know what I'm saying? You meet a lot of good people. I got a lot of lessons out of it.
No, facts.
Me being like, even when I met you, Cad, whatever, Cad was the first person. I used to get mad at him for this, right? I would never comfortable tell another dude that I love him. And Cad was the first person that would, like, we would be on deployment, he'll come over to our little rack and whatever, fuck with us, whatever.
Yeah.
And y'all, good night, I love you.
Yeah, he used to always do that to us, yeah.
This motherfucker, man. Stop that shit.
I remember that shit, bro. I do remember shit. Yeah, I do remember he used to come do that to us, bro. He would come and say he loved us, bro.
He always like, I was like a little brother and shit.
Yeah.
Dang about it, he got me like, he was the person that had me like, I had to look at it myself, because I wasn't comfortable telling people I love them. You know what I'm saying? So he was the first one that got me to being able to be comfortable to tell somebody I love it, this and that, whatever, right?
Facts,
him, when he first was to do that shit, it was just, I just felt weird. Like, what's wrong with him? I was like, what's wrong with him, brother? But really, it was just something wrong with me.
It was just something wrong with you.
I never really had that type of relationship with other people to be like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
to me, that opened up like a vulnerability I wasn't ready to address in life.
Exactly.
That's some stuff I learned by just with people just like, it ain't just like what some people say military talking this and that. It ain't like the military itself. It's the people that you meet in the military that just teach you this.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the military. Exactly.
Not the military itself, but the people you meet along the way.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because when I met you, we were like, we clicked up. Because think about it, we know when I met you, I was like, I got a little better. I got way better with it now. Because when I met you, I didn't fuck with people like that. I can count on my one hand the people I fuck with.
Nigga. At all, bro. That's what I'm saying. People don't understand, bro. Just for us to be able to talk about this and you be out talking to the world, because you was always a to yourself ass nigga. And I was a to myself ass nigga too, but if people talk to me, I would talk to them. That was just me. Like, you talk to me, I'm gonna talk to you. And I can't remember exactly, but I remember once we linked up inside Hangar Bay, bro, I just knew it. I was like, man, me and this nigga the same. Me and this nigga funny, we laughing at shit. We was in there just being ourselves. And I honestly knew that you was just being yourself. I knew it wasn't you trying to do nothing just to fit in. You know how some niggas would be. I could tell when I first met you, you was just generally this, that nigga. This nigga both. Yeah. And y'all gotta realize, the way this nigga talk is way better than, because this nigga had a country ass way of talking all the time. But you could not, half of the niggas couldn't understand what that nigga was saying because you're a country ass nigga, bro. So yeah, it was just, but you know, like I knew country, I'm from country, so it's like we connected on that shit too, just knowing how I'm like, yeah, they be like, what the fuck both talking about? And thank God
we connected, you know, it's crazy we connected on bitches. I remember when I first, we were paying, right? Because you know what, I ain't really fuck with nobody. It was you and Hunt, you and Hunt would talk, y'all, we were paying somewhere on 03 level or some shit, we were paying with them. And you and Hunt were talking about bitches or whatever, right? And I was just ear hustling or whatever. Like, okay. Yeah. And you just telling about this. I ain't about it. It was funny because I had just met two bitches that want to meet that night or whatever, right? Yeah. And I had an X one. I like, yo, then when I hit you, like, shit, you ain't doing that. I got some chick that trying to hang out with her. You ain't doing shit, we hang out with her.
Yeah, I was like, shit, let's do
it. We hung out with her. Then you took me by your spot, this and that, and shit. Hell, we've been together.
We've been, like I said, ever since then, bro. We did everything. Yeah. When we would go across sea, bro. People don't understand. Like, we was together 24/7 almost, bro. Yeah. Like, we was always together, bro. Only time we weren't together, one of us had duty. But more than likely,
duty too.
Yeah, but more than likely, I'll be like, bro, bring me something to eat when you drop out of the boat. Like, you know, if I'm all right, bro, I'm gonna bring you something back, bro. Like, we was just so locked in with everything, and everything just fit right. Like, we liked the same thing, we did the same thing. Like, we both had the same temperament. Like, we ain't finna just let nobody talk crazy. You know what I'm saying? It just everything was just way too in sync when we was doing stuff. And I think other people noticed it, bro. And I think people got a little jealous of our relationship because we was so fucking cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Everywhere we did something. Even if, like, you know, even if I was going somewhere because somebody invited me, I'm still inviting you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Oh, shit. Oh, we can do that. Hey, you know I'm bringing my nigga Bo with me, right? All right.
And the thing about it, motherfucker, like, I ain't fuck with nobody. Like,
yeah, you ain't fuck with nobody.
Like, how did you get to talk before you got here,
that's
what talk to nobody?
Yeah, that's what Parker asked. Remember, Parker said, how the fuck you get this nigga to talk? Before you got here, this nigga didn't say nothing. I'm like, shit, nigga, I don't know, nigga, we just be talking like it was, I ain't do nothing. I just started, the nigga, and the crazy part, like you said, you started talking to me first. Like, I was talking to Hunt. You said, and I'm like, oh shit, yeah, like, and then now we just never stopped talking. And that's how we could do a 4-hour podcast, bro, because since the moment we met each other, bro, it was instant jokes, fun, bro. We had such a good time, bro. And then when we locked in with Beverly ass nigga, oh my god, him and Sarva,
that grimy motherfucker,
him and that motherfucker, bro. He had us out there doing all kind of wicked shit, bro. Out there, bro.
He had to do some crazy shit.
He had us doing some wicked shit out there, bro.
I ain't gonna put out there.
I ain't gonna put it out there. I ain't gonna put it out there. He had us out here doing some shit, bro. Like, that motherfucker was a wild boy, bro. Shout outs to that nigga, bro, because that nigga, he made the boat fun when we first got there, bro. He made that shit fun.
He the first motherfucker, like, that back before he got white.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome. How's it going?
It's good. I'm doing a podcast.
Great. Okay. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Nah, you good. I'm always happy to see you.
Same here. Love you. I'll talk to you later.
We'll talk to you later.
Yeah, white girl. That little snow bunny over there.
That's my niece, nigga. Why would I blow a kiss to a bitch like this, bro? If it wasn't my niece?
Hey, I was finna say, my nigga Trap finally loving love. I was like, that's the energy I like to see.
But I ain't gonna lie, bro. I have met this one girl that I'm very intrigued with. She got a beautiful spirit, bro. She real down to earth, bro. But I'm not gonna ruin her life, so I'll just be an admirer of hers from a distance.
Sometimes you gotta drop. Sometimes the devil just gotta stop by and say hi.
But the crazy part is facts, nigga. Sometimes, hey. It remind me of that movie Sinners, that new movie Sinners. Sometimes never
I
come
ain't
knocking.
seen that shit yet. I ain't seen that shit.
I ain't seen it there either. I'm just talking about the little trailers I done seen of it. You know,
Oh,
when
yeah,
the
with
devil
the-
come knocking, bro, you
Yeah.
gotta give her permission to come in. So what you saying is if she give me permission to come on in, I gotta come on in.
Hey, she invited me. Hey, it makes sense
Yeah.
though. I can't come in unless she invite me.
Yeah. But I'm trying to be better, bro. I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be like you. I'm trying to get into this love mode, bro.
Hey,
But it's just, man, it's hard, bro. It's hard because I've been doing
You know
this
one
way
thing
for
I
so long.
realize? You can't, you know one thing I realize, it always be, it come at you when you just trying to be savage mode. But thing about it, I realize I'm just not like, whether it's a love or like a relationship situation, I'm just better with females around me or something. I gotta
I can
have some
get
type
that.
of female around me, whether we have some type of situation together, or
Yeah.
somebody got cook, clean, and feed me. You know what I'm saying?
No, I
And
feel
thing
you.
about it, I can do it myself, but why would I? Why should I?
Why would I?
You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And think about it, how I used to tell motherfuckers, one of my qualifications, I always be able to, you gotta be able to cook, clean, cook, or whatever, most cook, whatever. Like, why you want to cook with us? That's what I need. How I'm gonna bring you back home to my sisters knowing that you can't cook?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? All my sisters, like my sisters cook for me when I'm home.
Yeah.
All my sisters cook. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
Imagine I bring you home and you can't even cook. How they gonna look me bringing you home? They gonna be like, how are you surviving?
Yeah, what are you doing to my nephew? My
Yeah,
brother.
they gonna be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? They gonna cook, they gonna throw down.
Yeah, they're gonna throw down.
Now
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to show like, hey,
Yeah.
you know, I can't have the only girl here that can't cook.
Yeah, man. Not if you're gonna be in this
You
family.
up in the kitchen just watching, asking why you using so much seasoning. Like, you got better throw down, man. So it's like every time, hey, when I'm with a mother, hey, if I meet a motherfucker out, whatever, and we chilling, whatever, that's why I got an Airbnb and gotta have a kitchen. I gotta test you out.
Yeah.
Put on your best dish.
Put on your best dish. Show me. Show me what you could do.
And I like a motherfucker that I like mother that love to cook.
Yeah, it's facts. You choose the woman that you like. Yeah, exactly. You're gonna go choose women that like to cook, bro. You know, and that's why
if cooking is a problem for you, is like annoying to you.
Yeah, this ain't it.
The door is open. Like the priest said in church, the door is always open.
Yeah, the door is like, you don't want to be here. Thou shalt not pass. As a matter of fact, I don't even think the house wants you here. It's actually rejecting you. It's telling me to kick you out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If I come home from a night out at 2-3 in the morning, and I want some chicken wings or something, I'm gonna need you to be able to go and hook that up.
Yeah.
My mouth might be all watery and shit on the way there, just waiting to give me some chicken.
Yeah, I want to be able to call you and have the chicken get ready. Yeah, you definitely gonna pass out while you eating that shit though. That's definitely gonna happen. But nigga, how many times have we did that? What's the little wing spot that we used to go to in Cali where we done went there after the club? We so drunk, we'll get them high ass wings.
That's in North Park. That's Asian food too.
Yeah, Asian food, yeah, bro.
Yeah. Had the fuck out in that bit, man.
And we'll still finish though. We'll be like, bro, let's go ahead and finish this shit.
I remember one time, bro. It was me, you, Mar, my nephew.
Oh, Marv, yeah.
I think it was my birthday weekend or some shit.
I think so. I think that's why they came. Yeah, I think that's why they came.
I was so fucked up. I remember I seen pictures. We was at North Park sign. I don't know how the fuck got.
Oh yeah.
North Park sign.
Yeah. You was fucked.
Yo,
I'm ready to go. Get there, bro. You'll be back up and going.
Exactly. I didn't need naps. I need me to reset the clock.
Hey, because I used to tell y'all niggas, I was like, hey, nigga, I ain't in the military no more, bro. Y'all niggas, boy, I'm already tired. I don't live like this no more, nigga. Y'all got me, nigga. I
remember we was at the North Park sign. Like, how the fuck? I don't even know where this sign at. I don't know how the fuck we got there. Bro, I don't know what the fuck this sign is.
You know, we would just you would find some place on some kind of whatever you look at on the app or on the map, and you'll be like, shit, let's go try this place. Next thing you know, here we go. We drive across town to go over here. And then, of course, it's going to be other bars around the bars that we're checking out. So next thing you know, we just walking around checking out these bars. And then, man, it ain't no females over here. Ain't nothing popping shit. Let's go over here. So, nigga, we be moving, bro. That's the one thing about us. We'll go. We'll stay in the spot for a little bit. If it ain't shit popping, let's go find the next spot.
One our little clutch spot was Stargazing.
Stargazing,
the hood Asian spot.
The hood Asian spot. Yeah. Now that's still one of my favorite spots while we was in Cali, bro. Listen, it ain't for everybody, but it was just to my liking, bro. It ain't for everybody.
It had everything you need. It was
had everything in it.
It had the Asian in that motherfucker mixed crowd.
Yeah, it had everything. They played good music. Sometimes they'll have a live band thing. Like it was a dope spot. Look, cut off. It was one of those little secret spots, some hideaway spots that not many people knew about, which made it.
Motherfucker get killed in there like once a quarter or something.
Yeah. No, it wasn't that spot of the spot next to it. Because remember, it was that other black club next to. Oh, okay.
It was that spot, yeah. Cause they shut that down. They kept shutting that motherfucker down.
Cause it wasn't never really no problem. Like some niggas got Russians.
No, it be like when we don't do it. We just hear about that.
Yeah. I was gonna say, cause every time we went, bro, it was real smooth. It was smooth every time we went, bro. And like I said, you get there, the ladies already be in that bitch drunk, ready to dance, and they ready to mingle. See, that's the one good thing about Asian women is, those islander women over there, they are, I don't even want to call it aggressive. They know what they want and they go after. They let you know that they like you. Yeah, you're very straightforward. They don't make you have to play these games to figure out whether or not you like me or not. The women just let you know. And that's what I respect that about them. And some of them,
if you ain't trying to be in no real relationship type thing, at least they'll say shit. Well, just fuck then.
Yeah, exactly. That is like, well, shit. Go about your way. Yeah, and I respect that, bro. So it was what I love Stargazers, bro. That was my spot, bro. Yeah, that was the spot, bro. We
went to Aero 94 too. Then with Aero Squadron.
Yeah, we went to a couple of spots. Yeah, there's low key spots too. We went to we gotta remember, man. We used to go out every weekend, nigga. Like. Friday and Saturday we would go out every Friday, Saturday. Sunday is we finna go out and eat and just chill out day, relax. Most of the time we would barbecue. Most of the time we put a little grill on the balcony.
Yeah.
Sunday will be the day where we grill up on something. So, and we'll just vibe out and shit. Maybe go down to the pool because sometimes it'd be women down in the pool area. We might grill out there. The lady at the desk used to love me, so I was cool with her and shit.
Like, especially that old white chick.
That old white lady. Yeah, that old white lady. That old white lady loved the shit out of me, bro. She was like, "You're just such a nice guy." She's like, "Oh, you and Bo." She used to love you too, but she's like, "Oh, you're such a sweet guy." Whenever she see me coming, she already had it. She was cool, bro. That was a nice little spot, bro. Even though it was in Chula Vista, away from a lot of everything.
You know what crazy? That same apartment complex where my baby mama live at. Yeah, right by the pool.
Right by the pool. Damn.
Yeah. I be showing my daughter while you guys show my daughter. You still there over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And whole memories going down there, man.
Good memories. We had some wild nights over there, though.
Crazy.
I remember I had that crazy chick, man. That crazy chick was out there. I don't know if she was for you or what. The crazy chick that was sitting out in the car, bro, and she kept trying to get into the gate, bro. She was like telling them people, like lying to them people saying we was trying to let her in because she was, I forgot, I don't know what the fuck was going on, but that bitch was crazy. She was stalking this shit, bro. She kept pulling up to the gate, bro, and trying to get the people to let her in, and I don't know what the fuck happened and why it happened, bro. But I remember that. I remember one day.
The white chick get you.
I think so. And remember one time we were sitting.
Remember she was mad.
Yeah, she was mad and shit. And remember she was sitting. Remember she had parked on the side because we was grilling and we could see her car. We could look down and she was lying saying she wasn't there. And we was literally looking down from the. I was looking down over the balcony like, bro, I see a car right there. Because she tried to get in, bro, and she couldn't get in. She kept trying to follow people in, but then the people came out there and said something to her. Then she was like, "Oh, I'm a guest of us," and you was like, "Nah, don't let her in." We were like, "Nah, she ain't let her in." So the people were, and she was just
crazy, bro. You know it crazy. Like I had so many crazy shit. I don't remember. I remember one time the chick just snapped that white. You was in the other cause you were laughing at the bitch shoes, man. You remember the white chick came? Yeah. Yeah, she said it was up for earring or some shit.
We're gonna go to jail because this bitch not gonna leave, bro. Because the first time she didn't want to leave this bitch, I was like, bro, she's not gonna leave this bitch if you let her in. So that's when he was like, yeah, I'm gonna tell them motherfuckers not to let her in. And then that bitch went she was with somebody. It wasn't her car. She rode with somebody, but they was sitting outside the window, nigga, and we was already barbecuing. So I'm like, bro, I seen her walk from the gate coming through. I'm like, man, this girl parked over here, bro. Like crazy chick, bro. Crazy little chick, bro. I'm talking about, man.
Yeah.
And then like I don't know, man. Women are crazy, bro. And then they want to make it seem like it's the niggas, bro. And I'm like, bro, no, man. Most of the times I ran into it, been the women that been crazy. I be trying to be cool, bro. These women be nutty, bro. Like, God, who hurt you this bad? Like, I know you, and I told the white girl, I know you happy here because it's nice, but you can't stay. I used to tell her, like, I know you like it here. You can't stay here, bro. I had to tell her, like, no, you can't stay. Because she was too drama filled, too. She always had, like, bro, come on.
Oh, that's some drama going on.
Yeah, get the bitch up out of here, bro. Now stop playing with this
crazy
shit.
Bitch.
Oh, stupid ass bitch.
Yeah.
We ain't got no videos. This nigga here. That's
yeah, we got plenty. Yeah, man.
Yeah, but get some of these videos of him talking about these crazy hoes. These niggas like, bro, these niggas always got a story about some wild crazy bitch. Yeah, I admit, bro.
Crazy bitch out there,
there again. Okay. It's still a good one. It still got truth to it. Man, fuck this. He need to leave her. I would have left her ass at the table and not paid for her either. I would have paid for myself and left, bro.
Exactly.
What? How you gonna do that? Listen, see, this is what I'm saying, bro. This is what I'm saying, bro. Because first of all, that dude better than me. Because first of all, man, I'm not even finna discuss this with you. If I would have sat at the table and they would be like, well, why you only paying for your stuff? I wouldn't have even said nothing. She would have been talking to her. They would have been talking about each other.
It's a nigga like, yeah, he should have paid for it. He don't demand he could pay for it. No, nigga, you can't pay for it.
Exactly.
If his thing, though, he's paying for his wife's
birthday
and the birthday girl.
Yeah, exactly. That should be good enough.
That's it. And the fact that the birthday girl talking about some, oh, you only gonna pay? Well, fuck it. You pay for your own shit. Just give me my wife's shit.
Just give me my wife's shit. And if she says something, fuck it, just give me my shit. You bitches could be here discussing this $700 check together.
In the middle of it, hey, give me one more drink and close out mine.
Yeah. First of all, by the time they came over and started talking about discussing the check, I would have let the waiter know. Because once I'm done eating, I'm already, I'm done. I ain't getting nothing else. Bring me one more drink and close me out.
Exactly.
That might have been 45 minutes early. Because you know what? Because if I want another drink, all I got to do is walk up to the bar.
I go to the bar, pay for it. Yeah.
I just got to walk up to the bar.
And then I say, give me one more drink.
Exactly. Because now the rest of my drinks are going to be at the bar. Because first of all, if I went out, if I'm a man and I went out for my girl birthday and it's nothing but her female friends, I'm gonna sit with them for a little bit until we say happy birthday. After we say happy birthday, I'm gonna get up and be like, all right, baby, enjoy yourself. I'll be at the bar. And I would have been like,
first of all, if I'm not fucking you, if y'all get no pussy, no.
But
if you expect me to pay for your meal and drinks, then you should also expect, and then I should be able to expect you to give me some ass after this.
Exactly. The friends must be coming home with daddy.
If there's anything to say after that, then hey, pay for your own shit.
The friends must be coming home with daddy.
If you expect me to shut up and pay for your bill, then I expect you to shut up and get some of that ass.
Because guess what? What my wife finna do is, because I came out here and paid for her and her friend's birthday, she finna give me some ass. So you got to do the same. I would not accept anything less.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but my thing is, sometimes you got to save your wife from herself because she's with her friends. So like I said, after I told her I'll be at the table, I'll be at the bar, when I see the waitress walking back towards the table, I'm going to stop and I'm going to say, hey, listen, them two women right there, those are the only ones on my check. I'm going to let them know before so my wife ain't even going to know. They ain't even going to know because you gotta save your wife from herself. You gotta save your girl from herself. So if you're in that situation, you gotta always be 2 steps ahead. You go ahead and I'm finna go over the bar. Cause see, this is just men. Cause like you can't just break up with a woman. You can't just hurt a woman in public. That shit's too embarrassing for them. They're gonna cut up against you because, like I said, so as a man, you gotta be like, because you shouldn't want to be up under them the whole time. Like step away, sit at the bar, watch the game. At least that's what I want to do. I want to go ahead and watch the game anyways, because usually when you go out, it's some kind of sports on. And so I don't want to step over here and drink or something. I already done put my tab to the side, let him know to split that check between me, her, and her. We on one check, and they could do that. So, and I was like,
I don't know why they don't just split check anyway. They got a thing they love. They can't do more than 3 splits or some shit like that.
I don't know. Women, that's what women do.
Weird.
Men, bro, like, come on, bro. You know how many times we done went out and we could split it, but most of the time you're like, shit, I got it. Then the next time you go, I might have it. Yeah, I got nine times. Yeah, like we don't even try to be petty enough to try to nickel and dime each other. But maybe we got a real, and I think that we have. We like, and I hate to even say friendship because we brothers, like we got a deeper bond. So it's like, I would never be like, and that's why I sent that one video, like, if I eat, you eat. Like, it's never gonna be another time where you gotta worry about pitching pennies with me, nigga. Like, that's what real friends and real brothers like. But women do that with each other. It's like everybody gotta have and half of the time
they go from the concept that women are selfish.
They don't get the concept.
And thing about it is, it's not just like you said, when I eat, you eat or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Women, you just work. Like, we talk from experience. These are actually things that we actually lived through and done. You know what I'm saying?
They're facts.
People go for some damn $1.99 churches. That back, and it's so crazy. That back when you can get 3 pieces of chicken for $1.99 and a biscuit.
And a biscuit.
Churches or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that motherfucker piece, I remember we had like $10. About $10 worth of noodles.
Exactly. Noodles at Walmart. Getting the big box, bro. We had that shit lining up the wall, bro, because we had so many of them bitches stacked up, bro. Like,
we've been so broke, dog. We've been so broke. We used to eat fucking that shit used to buy that Lipton tea shit, bro.
Yeah, that Lipton tea shit. Yeah, and I used to make a big in a Hawaiian jug. I make the big Hawaiian jug of that shit.
And we used to drink that shit for like,
drink that shit, bro. But niggas don't know, bro. People don't know. But that's why I say, man, like, women don't understand that the sacrifices that man put back on a daily basis, because in their mind, that's just what we supposed to do. Right. You know what I'm saying? They don't see it as being hard on a man because, man, you supposed to just be hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen some woman put out something on social media about men, why ain't men out here fighting wars and building houses? And bitch, that's exactly what we doing. Like, what are you talking about? Like, women say some of the dumbest shit. Who the fuck is building these things if it ain't men? Who the fuck is at war right now if it ain't men? Nigga, what are we fucking talking about?
Women just like talking points.
Women act like that. You go into a construction site, you finna see nothing but women out there building these buildings. Nigga, like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, women just say shit, bro. And it's like, when I heard her say that, I'm like, who the fuck? First thing came to my mind is, who the fuck? Does she think that we got robots building this shit? Robots out here building this shit? Who the fuck? It's the men out there doing the shit that you saying go back to do. First of all, if men stop fighting wars, nigga, stop building shit, the world, you would be a slave. You would be somebody's slave, nigga. Talk about go back.
Else, bitch.
The fuck did you mean go back, nigga? Yeah, like, we never stopped doing that shit, bro. Like, but that's what I'm saying. That's the cockiness of a woman. That's the arrogance of a woman, bro. Like, to tell a nigga to go build the home. Nigga, who you think building homes?
It's just something nigga I was talking about earlier. I found the video. It's something nigga I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, man. I don't know, bro. I'm just trying to get game to women, bro, because, like, the shit they doing be that. And I'm trying to get game to niggas, bro. Like, I ain't trying to, but because, I don't know, women just be like, now some of the shit I see, and I be seeing women having conversation about it, and I try to send the good ones to you, because I see a lot of bullshit women. I'm like,
yeah.
But and then the key thing is that when half of these women be saying this shit, and then when you ask them, do any of them got a man? None of them ever have a man.
None of them ever have a man.
And then the same is
single by choice.
Single by choice, yeah, that's the lie they say. And then, men ain't ready for me. I ain't found a man who can handle me. It's just like, sounds like an excuse. It sounds just like the shit you say when the nigga do the same thing. Yeah. If a nigga did it, bro, but you won't admit to it. But when a nigga do it, that's you know exactly what to call it. But when you doing it, you don't got a name for it. You know what I'm saying? Like that nigga Kevin Gates said, you ain't got a name for it, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you can't. But I agree with you 100%. Women need guidance.
Yeah.
For better or for worse, bro. They need guidance, bro. They need a strong. You know what I'm saying? This lady always saying something stupid. I know this, but this is good shit right here. But this makes perfect sense. Is that a dude or
who would you?
that's a dude?
You want to learn how to drive a car?
I said this to my nephew just not too long ago. That's crazy.
Yeah.
To be single mothers, exactly.
Because they are single, they're single mother, and they like, I'm gonna teach you how to be strong. And my mama told me I don't need no.
That's facts.
But the bad part is they tell them to go do that, but then they know how hard it is because you're already living that hard life. So you send these women out here with these fake, these grand ideas. Then they hit the real world and realize, damn, it suck having to pay my own bills and go out and do my own thing and be an independent woman. That shit ain't easy. But now you want sympathy though, and that's what I'm saying. Nah, bro, I can't give you no sympathy. It's tough out here. Welcome to the real world.
Doing normal adult shit.
Yeah, it's like, what do you thought? What do you expect? But like I said, women don't really know what they want until you tell them. You know, they got grand ideas of what they want, but they don't really want to know until a man comes and kind of give them guidance
to the right place,
to their right destination. Then they realize, oh, I love it here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know you was because I know. But if you fight me at every turn, it's gonna be tough. Like I used to tell this and that all the time. Men, as a man, I'm trying to build a foundation, which then turns into a civilization. But if every brick I put down, you taking a brick away, where the fuck we gonna end it?
Exactly.
Something never built. Because just as many bricks as I'm putting down, if I'm putting up, you putting down, that shit we ain't gonna get nothing built, bro. And women just don't understand that a lot of things you do is to the detriment of yourself, to the detriment of the team, but it might increase yourself for the moment. But in the end, it's all gonna fall back on you, bro. You know what I'm saying? But my question is this, Bo. Let me ask you this question: What's wrong? Why do women detest building a man up, like starting from nothing with a man and building it up with him? What's wrong with that? Why?
Because they've been shamed. Because women that shamed them from doing it. Girl, you stupid for building that man up. How you gonna do it? Leave me. Now they feeling stupid because they finna play. Now they gotta second guess themselves because like, oh well, you not finna play. Oh, you listen to these bitches?
Yeah.
That's the only reason why. Because they would do it. Because here's the thing I realized, right? Men create rules for niggas that they don't like.
Exactly.
If they really fuck with you, that rule do not apply.
Exactly.
Those rules just for motherfuckers that don't like. So they said them motherfuckers like, I don't really fuck with you, so now you gotta do this, this, and this.
Exactly.
That'll justify me settling with you.
Yeah. Facts.
Cause if they really fuck with you, they gonna put up all the bullshit you put them through.
Yeah, they gonna convince other people through your bullshit. If she really fuck with you, she gonna convince other people of your bullshit. That's if she really fuck with you. But that's why I tell people, bro, like, and that's why with me, whenever I've been with a woman, it's like, and this just being honest. Most of the time when I meet a woman, I get with them, they end up falling in love with me and the person that I am way before I fall in love with them. And I used to tell girls all the time, just because I'm lovable, don't mean you're lovable. You might just be likable. You just at the likable stage for me. I can't help it if I'm at the lovable stage for you and you done fell in love with me because of that. But and I'm not even trying to diss this person. I'm just trying to get her to, because you got to break shit down to women like kids. And it's like, you saw me, go ahead.
When you break it down, when you're so honest, they don't know how to take it. So to them, it seems like a joke.
It's an insult. No, it's not a joke. It's an insult. Funny. Yeah.
It's not funny. They like, how this motherfucker, because they be in such a shock. Like, if you tell the motherfuckers on straight, honest ass shit, they like, he gotta be joking.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, he can't. Yeah, facts. Ain't no way he think. It ain't no way he don't want to be with me. It ain't no way possible that he ain't in love with me just like I'm in love with him. It ain't no way that he still just want to fuck on me and not make me his.
Because most niggas would be like, they feed them the lies, feed them what they want to hear, and they feel like because other motherfuckers told them that's their standard. Now I had motherfuckers like, oh, well, I've been told that I was great to them. They changed I changed their life, blah blah.
So why they left?
Because you used to fuck with motherfuckers with low standards.
But why you left?
That's the basics.
Why y'all ain't still together?
Exactly.
If you change their life, think about it.
You're doing basic.
If you really changed a man's life, really, I'm talking about really changed a man's life, that means you went and helped that man get some money. He done became successful and stuff like that. Not saying successful on the grand scheme of things, but he's successful. He can do things. He's not constantly having to fight these battles to keep his head above water.
He's successful in his own right.
Yeah. Nah, and you told me he left you. Okay, let's just say this did happen. Let's say he did use you to get on his feet and move on. What now though? So you gonna stop being that person because this person, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are the morals and the standards you gonna stand on? Now it's very interesting, and I'm gonna sit back and see. So let's see if she gonna refer and become one of those women that say, I'm healing, I'm finding myself, and really you in your whole phase. Yeah, exactly. Your character shouldn't change and I keep trying to tell people this. Your character and your morals shouldn't change just because of how somebody treats you. What should change is the way you interact with that person, bro. So now that when your person teach you something like that and show you who they are, now you know how to deal with them. Now you get to make the choice whether or not you want to continue to deal with this nigga from this. Is like I said, I'm the master, bro, of loving people from a distance, bro. I'm the master of that shit. I'm so cool on that shit, bro. I love you from a distance, and it don't mean that I don't nothing. It's just that I know that if me and you get together and there's always some kind of problem, some kind of this and that, okay, I can love you from a distance. I understand, because it's just what it is, bro. Some people can't. Some people can't love people from a distance, and some people can't accept being loved from a distance because now they feel some kind of way. But it's usually because of what you did to that person. If I ever start loving you from a distance, it's never because. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a cool person, bro. I'm cool with whatever you cool with, bro. Like, as long as you ain't, so I'm cool with that. But I don't like a lot of negativity. I don't like always coming around a motherfucker and they got nothing but negative shit to say because that energy transfer. And once I open my mind to receive too much of the negative energy, your energy change, bro. Can't let too much of that shit in, bro, because you already got the world giving you negative energy as it is and just light. So if you go and let somebody else pass on their negative energy, and then next thing you know, and that's what people really want. People want to go get shit off their chest. That negative energy just weighing them down. They pass it on to you. So now they feel relieved, but now you stuck with all this negative energy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very particular about who I give this kind of energy to, because if I'm willing to take on your negative energy, bro, it got to be some kind of love there, bro, because I don't got to. I'm the kind of nigga that I don't like taking on other niggas shit, bro. And I'm the king of not trying to put either people in my shit. Yeah, exactly. We don't have to do this. We don't gotta, and that's what's so cool about me, bro. We don't even gotta hate each other. We can easily kind of like, this shit ain't working. We gotta, let's like, boom. I'm that person. We can still be cool. Like, we can still be cordial. Like, I'm not the person that gotta break up and it always gotta be nasty ass breakup. I've never been that kind of person. But some people, like, especially women, because they're so mean, it can't just leave and we both came to the decision. Because if a woman says she want to leave you, and then you turn around and say, okay, cool, that's what's up. Now it's all like, oh, so that's how you been feeling? Like, now it's a problem. Yeah, now it's not, oh, so you never loved me in the first place. And it's just always this, when you came to me saying you was done. I'm just telling you I'm cool with it. Oh, you ain't gonna fight for me. I thought you was gonna fight. What? Why I gotta fight for something? But that's why I know women don't use intelligence. Yeah, but that's why I know women don't use intelligence, because they'll say that they ready to break up. And then when you say okay, then they'll say, oh, you never loved me. I thought you loved me. You say you're not. Like, why would I
you want to break up?
So why would I be the person that keep you from leaving? If I love you, what they say, if you love it, let it go. And if it was real love, it'll come back. Some saying like that shit. But you know what I'm saying?
I let you go, you ain't coming back. You come back, hey, I don't know.
No, you can come back, but it might not be in the same.
I gotta see where your travel history was. Where you stopped.
Yeah. Facts.
Made after that. Hey, nah, you need to come back.
But I'm saying you might can't come back in the same capacity though. That's what I'm saying. You might be
And
saying
it ain't
that,
gonna
but
be the same capacity though.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I might come back and I might bust down on you some every now and then because you the last person I got on that list to call, but it'll never be what it was.
Right.
How could
if it
it
was
be?
like a one-on-one situation, if you was at one of men, if you were like the main situation, it's not gonna be the same. Because now there's space in between. Now, if you do qualify from afterwards, you know what I'm saying, assume there were no stops in between.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's gonna be difficult. Now you got peace within yourself. Now I'm used to not have you around. Now, hey, shit changed now. Now the stuff, the way the lead where I gave now is all changed now. Cause we have you're kind of lenient with your ways sometimes when you choose to be with a person, whatever.
Yeah,
because you have a certain standard within yourself, but sometimes you gotta leave your standard to make room for somebody else.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, once you left, now I got my standards back in, and I'm like, oh, I don't feel like rearranging my standards now. Now it is what it is.
It's comfortable.
You got to work around it.
Yeah, now you got to work around the standards. Facts.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's the kind of women don't really understand, but it's kind of like a report for us. So if you go out there and you do it, it's just on your record now. Like these things are just on your record that you do. So now whenever I'm dealing with you, I'm going to pull up your record because that's just what the world does. You got a criminal record, they're going to pull it up. So I got to pull up your body records. I got to pull on how you treated, how you act. I got to pull up whenever I did see you on social media and how you was cutting up. These are things that just tell marks on your records. And women think that they can be able to just clear their records because of I was going through something. Oh no, that shit's still there, bro.
And the first red flag is if I see that you been in a relationship by yourself, you've been in a relationship, whatever, and you never posted none of your guys you're in a relationship with.
Yeah.
Now I know, like, there's some issues wrong with you mentally. Cause there's no girl in the world that don't want to post a relationship.
Yeah, especially if
they're not, they know they ain't the main thing.
Yeah, exactly. Unless it's a person that they're not happy with. Yeah.
Because motherfuckers gonna post like this. They gonna post and this and that. They gonna let it be known. They gonna be able to be known they getting flued out. They doing this and that.
Exactly. They want
people to know. They love to brag about that shit. They love status. And the fact that there's nothing about this, that means he fucking another fucker and everybody else know he fucking other motherfucker and you don't want to be embarrassed by posting somebody that other motherfucker.
Yeah, facts. Nobody want to feel that way. Nobody want to have that sting of putting somebody on you thinking it's something else and then you find out online that everybody already know.
I think it's more acceptable within women though. As long as it's not within her circle. You know what I'm saying? They be more dealing with it. Unless they know, like, let's say it's a guy, right? Let's say you in a city or whatever, country, whatever, and this is a guy you date, fucking a lot of bitches. And like your friend fuck. Then it's like, okay, I'm not gonna post him because I know all my friend fucked him, so I don't want to fuck them and everybody know about it. So you're gonna keep it low key. But a lot of that shit happens, you know what I'm saying? But dang, you just gotta know how women are. If you know how women is, you can make that, you manipulate it in a way that works for you. Cause we have no choice to understand women. We gotta know what make you tick. If we don't know what make you tick, we don't give up our dick. So we gotta learn what makes you tick so we can get some ass.
Facts.
And dang about it, they don't know, like, we have to know how to make that work to make it work in our favor.
But that's why I'm so shocked that women could say that. But I ain't mean to cut you off, but I'm just so surprised women could sit there and say, "Oh, men don't know women." We have to know you.
Mm-hmm.
You're not the one you're not pursuing us, so we got to know everything about you to be able to even get you. We got to know shit about you.
When you're a deer hunter, you know how the deers move. You know where they go. Know how they walk in the patch with them.
You know their migration patterns. Yeah, bro. So that's what I'm saying. Once again, we just proving why when women say stuff, they just be talking to me because it's like that can't make sense in your head what you're saying and what you're doing.
When you say the way you sounding right now, if I just walked in, I think you talking about one of the kids. I think you talking about a date you had with your niece or some shit.
Yeah, bro, but that's what I'm saying. But you got to do it because women,
Yeah.
because think about it, they have been coddled and treated like a kid by their parents, protected, treated.
Right.
You the baby, so they have been treated like a kid. So, and then a lot of times the girls they get mad at their parents because they wanted to have something to say and they wanted to. So they take that into when they get it with a man. They don't want a man to say nothing because they felt like you acting like their parents or their daddy or you trying to control them. So they give you the same vitriol that they gave their parents when they wanted that freedom.
Right.
But then when they get the freedom and they get out there and then they realize it's too hard or the world, something happened to them. And now it's, oh, woe, it's me, this, and oh, I'm a victim. No, bro, you made a decision, bro. And I'm big on people making decisions, even with my kids. Like, you make a decision. I want you to be smart enough to understand the decision that you're making.
Right? Here's what I tell motherfuckers. You either want security or you want freedom. You can't have both.
Yeah.
If you want freedom, you're not going to have security. You want security, you're not going to have freedom. You cannot have both.
Yeah, you can't have both.
And most time, 9 times out of 10, bitches going to choose that security.
Yeah.
Because with that freedom, you know what comes with that freedom? The freedom to pay your own damn bills.
Yeah, individuality. That's what comes with freedom. You got to do it yourself. It's all on you. And motherfucking women don't want to do that shit. They know they don't. And that's what makes this whole conversation and things, these kind of arguments pointless because women know. They just stubborn. They just refuse to give in to something because they feel like they're going to be oppressed because that's what other women have lied and told them and their mamas and these women.
What it is they give in to some shit because they holding out for the motherfucker they willing to bend their rules, they willing to break for. They like, okay, I want something else, so I'm gonna give all these excuses for them to not to be put up my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, well, if I gotta settle there, I gotta make sure he go through all my shit. Then I can justify it. Cause they ain't by there, they wait for that motherfucker where they gonna delete all rules for. Cause if they whenever you hear them mention like they don't finding them a rich man, they find a rich man, whatever. And they know, oh, well, they gonna be like, oh, well, all men fuck up the bitch. All men cheat, so I might well cry in the fucking Bentley than cry in the Honda or whatever the fuck they be saying.
Yeah.
But they ain't about them acknowledging that for the man they want, they throw all their rules and morals out the way, out the fucking
facts.
So the rules are made for the motherfucker they don't want.
Exactly.
I remember one chick, female I was dealing with, she had all these rules. I know her brother, whatever, would tell me like, oh, she got to make guys go through this, whatever. She had all these rules with guys before she sleep with them. She talk to them, whatever they got to do. When she got with me, I ain't do none of that shit. I ain't do none of them fucking.
Real niggas do real things.
And she was upset. Yeah. And she was upset. That when she started, when we hooked the link up in Jacksonville with them.
Yeah.
And all her friends be like, oh, they want to go out. Like, girl, I can't go out. He want me to stay in. I'm like, I ain't never tell your ass stay in. I want her.
They love to use that lie. They love to use you as their scapegoat because they don't want to go hang out, bro. I used to have it.
When they started cutting their friends out, trying to spend more time with you. Exactly. And to be spend time with, also to be keep an eye on you. Make sure
you ain't doing something. That's what they really trying to do. I gotta keep my eye on you. Make sure you.
I had done to me though. You know the crazy shit I had done to me though.
What happened?
So we were just in like the meeting stage, like our second date or whatever, like with some other friend, whatever. So we was in the car. Man, this chick was in the car, whatever, right? And we was like our second time meeting, whatever, right? So I'm up here, cause I'm in my mentality, like you know what I'm saying, you can be free or whatever. You know, I'm like, I ain't really looking for the settle down right now. I'm out here living my best life, whatever. So we like the people in the front seat, they got the car, whatever. And we were talking with us in the car, we were talking, and then it was two bitches walked through, right? It was two black chicks. It was bad. Like I think they were black or Latino or some shit. I don't remember they race. It was two nice little chick walked through, right? And I was looking at her, and she seen me looking at her. She's like, hell no. That motherfucker whooped out my dick and started. She whooped out my dick and started gobbling that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, no. She was competitive. She was willing to show no. So you not gonna get these bills. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're not gonna get these bills. Yeah, I'm not gonna let him spend that money on paying your bills. He gonna pay my bill.
And they're like, nah, I ain't letting it go.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck these. But I ain't about respect about it. They competitive. You know what I'm saying? They show they competitive.
It's a competitive market.
Yeah. But motherfuckers don't want to live. You know what I'm saying? And it's like motherfucker getting more money, so they don't wanna have to compete. But there's motherfuckers out here willing to compete. That's why I'm like, why would you spend your time in
Mommy wants to hit your vape.
But I say, why would you spend your time in a market where you have to chase when you can spend your time in another market that will do the chasing?
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. Why would I stay in a market where I got to do all the chasing? And then, I mean, this just, like I said, this just good business. Or go to a market where I'm liked and they like me just for me, and they like me for just being this kind of person. And they're gonna treat me the way I want to do, and I ain't gotta work as hard. And then that's not even choosing the easier route. That's just the smarter route. Like that's why would I not choose?
My bare minimum is enough.
Yeah. And as a man, I don't want to do bare minimum. So she gonna get the benefits she know, because if the bare minimum enough and I'm not gonna settle for the bare minimum myself, she's gonna reap the benefits of everything that I gain from, you know what I'm saying? And then all men really need is support, bro. Yeah, bro.
It just makes sense.
But that's what I'm saying. It makes sense, but women want you to listen to them. And that's why I say, bro, I can't listen to women because and they're not even just a woman. I can't listen to nobody if it don't make sense. Fuck a woman. If you the leader of the free country and you like, that's like if me and you get called out to war and they telling us like, hey man, they got machine turrets and choppers all on the front line, so everybody who go on the front line die. And then our leader say, hey, you know what, man, we're gonna be a distraction and we're gonna run down there. So that nigga, you crazy? I'm not following that. I'm not going to do that. They just said that. They just said that everybody that go out there get chopped down, bro. Why would I do that? See, and women will tell you to do something just because they trying to get some kind of glory or some kind of shit out of it. And it's like, why would I do that?
They want to get that feeling, I made him do this for me.
Yeah. They want to, because they want to feel empowered.
That's how they value their worth. How they self-value their worth.
Yeah, they want that power over you. They want to be like, they want to be able to brag to their girl and say, man, my man will do anything for me. If I wanted him to kill somebody, he'll kill for me. That's bragging to them. That's the kind of, because women want power. They want that shit. And they'll let their man be the face, but that's why why you think they always make these TV shows and these movies about how, the man was out there doing all this, but really behind the scenes, it was this woman, she was really in control and she really the smart one. I'm like, come on, man. That's what they want women. That's what they want women to believe, that somehow she the criminal mastermind. She the real criminal mastermind. He was just the face of it. But like, come on,
he was just the puppet of it. He was just the
puppet. She was the real mastermind behind the story. And that's the dream they sell women. Like, hey, if you manipulate a man so good and you get up there, he gonna manipulate you. You'll be the empowered. You'll be the queen, and you'll be, man. Stop it, man. You setting that woman up for failure, because and this is what I'm trying to get women to understand. If you try to take an empire away from a man who conquered that shit, the love is gone, bro. You're an enemy. All he can see is destroy. But men still curve that way. Most men. You got some men that'll be out there and they'll kill. We growing up podcast. People out there killing. People out there raping. Right. It's like people doing fucked up shit out in the world. So you don't know what you do and that's what women are. They're not ready for the consequences of their actions. They'll do a lot of shit to get to someplace, but when the consequences come around, and that's the thing about consequences and karma and shit like that, it never comes immediately to you. That shit come back, and it might not even hit you personally. It might hit somebody you care about. Like, that's just how shit work when you give out that kind of energy. It's gonna come back around. And some people get away with it, some people, but not. The game is slim. The percentage of people getting away with that shit is slim. It's not the latter. You know what I'm saying? People just be, I don't know. And women don't understand that shit, bro. And then that's why they get put in fucked up situations, bro. And then you end up with a nigga. You end up, because you chose him for money. And this is one thing I keep trying to tell women. Most of these 1% men that they want, they're not good human beings, bro. You see it every day with these rich ass motherfuckers that's in the 1 percentile. They not caring for you like that. They not treating you like how you want to be treated. They're gonna treat you. Go ahead.
They don't have the same human factor of it.
Exactly. They don't got the human factor of it.
Everybody's a tool to them.
Exactly.
Everybody's a service. Everybody's a service to them.
Exactly. Everything is in service to me. When you get the 1 percentile, and that's the hidden truth that women and nobody speaks about, is that when you get with a rich motherfucker that could do anything and everything, he gonna want you to do anything and everything for him, bro. He gonna hire you out here like Diddy, having you, paying you money to go do stuff that you morally wouldn't do. He gonna have you like R. Kelly and all these other white people that's locking motherfuckers and having you doing sex shows and pooping on you and shit like that. Because that's what you would. That's what you sold yourself for. But I'm just saying, that's what you sold yourself for, bro. And then you want me to have pity on you because you sold yourself for this. Like we try to act like adults, bro. You know what you doing out here. You know, like they try to make seem like women so smart, but then they got all. If you're so smart, then you should know that you got trauma. Why don't you go fix your trauma? I'm just saying, if women's so smarter than men, why don't you go? Because you're the one that's the victim. No matter in any situation, women, you're gonna end up trying to be the victim. So how is it that if you're smart and you know that somehow you're gonna end up being the victim, why you keep falling into these same old loopholes, these same old traps, these same old things? And then because the reason you can't get out of it is because you keep blaming somebody else. It's never
because you don't want to get out of it.
Yeah, no, women love to live in they hurt because it gives them attention. And attention is some of the best thing that women, and now a lot of these men, they love attention, so they'll do anything for some attention, bro. Like we spoke about that on the other podcast about boot gang and all those shits. These niggas was traumatized, bro. They had trauma, bro. And they only knew one way to act out, and it got them famous. So now you think everybody can go in here and act out and be famous off of that shit. It's not true.
Exactly.
It's not true, bro. That's what they want you to believe because they trying to say, oh, well, this person made millions and this person made millions. Out of a multi-billion-dollar world, think about it. We could probably count the people that's really, really rich and filthy like that. Out of billions upon billions of people on the planet, bro. I don't think people realize that, bro. That shit ain't easy, bro. It's not. So you get these 1 percentile people, bro, and these 1 percentile men, and women don't know what they're in for. And then now when they 40, 50, or 60 years old, when they done divorced their husband or the husband done left, or they you know how women want to make it seem, I built up the strength to leave. Now all of a sudden you built up the strength to leave and you telling this horror story from what you wanted to happen anyways. You asked for this.
You know what a big ass slap in the face is, though?
What?
Fucking Michelle Obama declaring her independence of a woman. Like, what more do you want? You had the highest ranking wife position that a motherfucker can ever get, being the first lady.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker, you saying he was so busy with the kid, can't be time with the kid. The motherfucker was the president. The motherfucker was running the world. And you still blaming saying he got to make enough to do. What beta shit is that? This motherfucker running the country, running the world, and you up here still ain't fucking satisfied. Talking about taking your power back as a woman. Man, y'all don't listen to this motherfucker. She already out doing the fucking lessons out here breaking homes up. Yeah. Telling you, you don't have to listen to your husband.
Remember what that comedian said? You seen that thing what the comedian said? He said something about Adam and Eve was in the Garden of Eden, and he was like, look, Eve, everything the light touches is, and everything we think of, we can have it out on the mountain. Isn't this great? And she was like, yeah, but it's not enough, is it? And that's women to a T, bro. That's women to a T.
You know about it. And what proved it, I think it was on Joe Budden podcast.
Yeah,
right?
on Joe Budden podcast. That's where they showed it. Yeah.
They told their joke, right?
And then she was like, yeah,
and all the men started laughing. And then they asked like, she wasn't laughing. And then I asked like, what you like the joke or whatever? And she like, no, I just felt like there should be more.
Exactly. And Oprah was like, that's the point. That's the point. You proven. And that wasn't scripted. And what's beautiful about that wasn't scripted. That was a real woman in real time being a woman. And it's like being a woman and at their core, bro. And it's like, when you say that and they look at you and it's like, she was like, I just waited for more. She thought it was more. Exactly. Y'all always, it's never enough. It's never enough. And like once men realize that it's never enough, there's a calming effect that comes over you about that. Because then you start trying to do shit for her. And you do it for yourself.
It will never be enough. And
because it'll never be enough.
Have you seen the video, the lady, I think she'll preach or whatever, about the woman going to the husband store?
Oh, yeah. I love that one too. Yeah, I love that one too.
Yeah.
I love that one too. Yeah. I posted that back in the days.
Yeah. But most real women, at least they able to acknowledge, like, yeah, that's us. We like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I always gonna blame, man. I was on a podcast where it was a podcast they talked about this and they also review video. And there's someone, no matter how fucked up the woman is, they still find a way to blame the man.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But men should do this better. The woman could be doing some gruesome, awful fucking shit. Well, the man should know not to get caught from behind, walking and get stabbed. So the women will never have any accountability.
You never had accountability, bro. But that's what I'm saying. So I always realized that, bro. Like I said, I was young. I realized me and my mom talk about it all the time. I was way more mature for my age. I was way more like just mentally advanced when it came to just real life shit because my mom always raised me like that. Like I grew up like being like that. And I grew up being a very emotional little kid at first, bro, because you grew up loving, family. Oh, my mom talk family, you love on family and shit like that. But you go through things, growing pains as family, not, you know what I'm saying? But when you get older, bro, like you as a man, you change depending on what you feel is best for you. You get to a point where you can't let other people's opinion of you dictate how you live life. Because wouldn't that be the worst kind of life? And this is why I can't do it. It's nothing worse than living how other people wanted you to live at the end of your all your life. And then when you die, and if you believe in God, and you go up to him and he asks you questions, and one of his questions was, why, did you enjoy life? And you be like, well, not really. And he's like, why not? It's like, oh, well, I felt like I should have had more. It should have been more. He was like, yeah, but you allowed yourself to be who somebody else wanted to be. You could have been that. If you would have been yourself, you could have did all the things that you wanted to do. And now, and then what's worse if you do die and he lets us know that there's nothing after that. That was the end.
That's it. In the movie.
It. In the movie, there's no.
You know what though? I was just having it before I got on the flight, whatever, out there talking to Tay, right? And out there we were just having a conversation, same type conversation. And like imagine your whole existence of being a man, your whole life is dedicated for a woman and children's happiness.
Exactly.
They able to live a whole life being happy in the thing they want. And your whole existence is making sure they're happy. And there's no happiness.
But what kind of cruel fate is that, nigga? Who would have just accept that fate? Your job is to come out here, put your life on the line, work hard, make sure that your family and everybody else is happy except for you. And then when you die, you get a congratulations and say, hey, man, that man was a good dad. That's all you got in life was, well, he was a good dad and a good husband.
You don't get that much.
How long will you be?
You want to have motherfucking niggas coming at your old lady, then got motherfuckers.
Yeah, facts. Coming at you. They gonna move on. They definitely gonna move on. Especially if the nigga.
I don't think, to be honest, I don't think you will be mourned. I think your position will be mourned.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, I don't have that providing authority no more. Now I have to fend for my own.
Exactly.
Your position will be missed, but you would just be the motherfucker holding that position.
Yeah, and that could have been anybody to them.
Exactly.
You just happen to be that.
You just fit in the job right now.
And that's what I'm saying. Imagine going your whole life. That's what I'm trying to say. Imagine a man going his whole life, living by the rules and constructs of others, to get and then to get to the end of the pearly gate. And he, God asked you, like, was you happy? Did you? And you like, man, to be honest with you right now, I mean, I'm happy my kids are living good, but I wasn't happy. And he was like, well, why not? And he was like, what you mean? Like, the world said I had to take care of my kids and da-da-da. And he was like, what? I never said that. You just chose to follow other people. You could have did whatever the fuck you wanted to do.
That's crazy.
You let men tell you.
What, though? I know you probably heard about the woman that became a man. She was like a dyke or some shit. Mm-hmm. Exactly. No, she killed herself.
So she did die. Okay. I knew she. Yeah. Okay. I knew she. I thought she just tried to do. Okay, so she killed herself. I knew. Yeah, I heard about that story. But think about that. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's a new trend going. I know you haven't seen it, but it's a new trend going around where the studs are coming out and calling out not wanting to be with women no more and going back straight because they don't like dealing with women. They don't even like dealing with women.
Attention, though. I think they be doing it for attention. That's why I ain't really paying attention. I'm like, oh, whatever, man.
Nah.
And you know what, though? I don't know if you remember this when it was on Treatment. I forgot this dyke chick name. She was skinny with low haircut. She had low haircut. And they were like when we first got on the boat or whatever, right? And back when we used to have PT at the I don't know what the fuck that place is. We go have PT there or whatever, right? Like when we first got on the boat.
Okay.
And I was doing this, but she was like a dyke chick with her, right?
Damn,
so I was throwing the football there. We were like playing catch with her. I was throwing the football there. And it was like a dyke chick with her, right? Short hair, tall, little tall. And she was catching with her. She's like, why you throwing it so hard? I'm still a girl. And I'm like, damn, you're still a girl. You know what I'm saying? I was expecting you to have so much macho about it. Well, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, oh. Yeah, my fault, bro. I try to treat you like the rest of the boys. My fault. I gotta take a little zip off that shit. Matter of fact, why am I even out here throwing the ball with you? We might as well just stop this all together. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, but you know, I just think that I'm just thinking that women don't understand that your biggest enemy is they're probably the condensation off your bottle, nigga. But the biggest enemy against other women is you. Like it's other women, bro. Like and I don't understand how women can't see that. 'Cause think about this. Most of the chicks I talk to, when you talk to them, bro, if I go and I meet them by themselves, they usually tell me, "Oh, I don't got female friends. I don't got a lot of female friends."
Yeah.
Because women already know that women fucked up, bro. But and so it's just like I'm talking about most of the chicks I've been with. It's like, oh, I don't have, many girlfriends. And if they do got female friends, they not like real friends. They probably got like one, but they not real friends. They just friends because they done known each other a long time, but they ain't got no kind of tie. And you know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something right quick, bro.
Oh, bet. Oh, shit. What floor you on?
30th.
Shit, that's beautiful out there, though.
Bro, I look dust out in this motherfucker.
Yeah, though. Hell yeah.
Beach.
And the high rise. Yeah, look nice. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
What we eating for dinner?
Probably spaghetti.
Say less.
Hey, make mine spicy with some sausage in that thing.
Yeah, my niece cooking. She can cook, so.
Oh, she cooking? Oh, that's perfect. That's what we need.
Man, come on. You know me and her mama gonna teach her. Man, listen, bro. I'm a real unk, bro. I'm gonna teach her all the things that she could do to succeed. You know, man, teach her how to cook, bro. Make her, you know what I'm saying? But she a kid, so I gotta teach her ass. Man, you pissing loud as shit, nigga. Boy, I hear that bitch all the way here. This nigga forgot he got a mic on his goddamn shirt. Boy, this nigga don't care.
I didn't know you can hear that.
You know, took the mic with you, nigga. Talking about you don't forget. He took the mic in the bathroom with you, boy. It sound like we in the toilet, nigga. That's a wild nigga. Only on talk to your brothers, you gonna have an episode where you hear a nigga pissing. Like only on talk to your fucking brothers. I'm probably should be the first podcast ever to have niggas pissing on camera. Nigga sound like we was in the toilet. That shit was so loud, boy. I'm like, God damn, boy. Go ahead and that. Go ahead and get the parties going though, but nah, you a funny nigga, bro. But yeah, bro. But like I said, I honestly be trying to get game to motherfuckers because, like I said, at the end of the day, bro, we as human beings, bro, we supposed to be in service to each other, bro. Whether we men or women, we supposed to be in service to each other to make the world better, to keep pushing that bitch forward. And I just think that motherfuckers is too much us against us or us against them or us against that side. And it's just weird to me, bro, because niggas ain't. I got way too. Like I tell a person, I can't worry about a nigga I don't like because I got too much shit to do. I got too much shit that I like to do. So like I can't worry about certain people. Like and
can't subscribe to that algorithm.
Yeah, exactly. And people be so shocked when you say that kind of shit because it's like, oh well, how you just easy, bro? Because I could. First of all, I'm masterful at tuning shit out. I can tune a motherfucker out easy, bro. Like so, like
I don't like if I don't watch car racing channel.
Why would I? Yeah,
I don't tune into it.
I don't tune into it. Exactly. I don't tune into shit that. Yeah, but it's like I don't tune into shit that don't benefit me. So me tuning into my negative baby mama or some negative girl or some like, but I'm like you. That's why I don't watch a lot of shit. I don't be subscribed to a lot of shit because it doesn't benefit me. Me watching a bunch of niggas kill each other. That's why I don't watch that gang shit no more. I used to be an avid. I don't watch that shit, bro, because it don't.
I don't even listen to music that much like that though.
Yeah, but I'm not. And the crazy part is me. You know me, bro. I'm not even easily influenced. People can't influence me. I influence people, bro. You know about it. You know, when you get around people, we change people. People don't change us. And you know what I'm saying? So I can go do things and not have to worry about, oh, I'm going to not be myself because I'm worried about fitting in. So, like, I can easily do some shit and not have to worry about it because at the end of the day, no. And people tell me all the time, bro, they're like, bro, you same person all the time. Even my auntie, she had shot at me. And my homeboy mamas, they like, oh, bro, that nigga ain't didn't change. Trust still that same nigga, bro. Like, yeah, bro. But if I did change, it's only in the positive. So, like, nobody ain't going to have nothing negative to say about me changing for positive. It's only when you're doing something negative that people got to say when they feel like it's, you know what I'm saying? So I changed for the positive, bro. And I don't worry about whether or not. And then I realized some people don't like me in this phase of my life. And I'm cool because then I know that me and
where you at. And usually where you be at, they want you to stay there.
And
they
cool.
still there.
Yeah, it's cool. We can move separate ways. Like, and that's the people you gotta love from a distance, bro. I love you from a distance. I want the best for you. And I'm still here for you. But I can't allow you to take me down the road, even if it might not be destruction, but I can't allow you because that's your path. That's your purpose. That's your
you know what? One thing that and I always been that way as well. Even when we go out though, when we hang out or whatever, right? Like when we used to go to a club or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like we ourselves when we buy ourselves and together with us, right?
Exactly.
And when we used to go out, we'll go to a club, we'll get a drink, you go your way, I go my way,
and we'll be back up. Exactly.
And you know what I'm saying? And we still doing our own thing together. Yeah. We still our own interests in each other. So you don't need like, you know, we always do our thing.
It wasn't like we were just stuck on each other. We just like, we move and do everything together. No, we get in there, we'll get a drink, we'll get us whatever table or wherever area we at. And then we might see something like, you know, you might see something. I might say, I'm going to go over here and chop it up. Or I'm going to go see.
Hey, I got this product up right now. I'm working this.
Yeah. I'm gonna go over here, see what's over here. Okay, I got this over here. So which one we want, then we'll come back and decide. Okay, which one we want more. Right. Like, okay, all right. Well, shit, we gonna try this one first, and then we'll talk to them for a little while. Then we're gonna go over and chop it up, see, and whichever one give us the best energy, that's the one we're gonna choose. You know what I'm saying?
And think about it. Also, on top of that, like we able to or be able to. Okay, you got that, and the friend ain't talking about that. We're easy. Okay, we good for the night.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, exactly.
Or we also able to like, oh shit, you can go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go. I already got something set up later on anyway, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So we able to like.
Yeah, we done did that. Hey, I'm gonna call you when I'm headed back to the crib because we might got something going separate ways. And I'm like, oh shit, nigga, I'm gonna shoot you a text when I get there. I'm gonna let you know where I'm at. You know, I'm gonna shoot you the address so in case this bitch try to set me up, I'm gonna send you the addy. No, it's just little shit like that, bro. But like I said, we've been doing it like that for so long because you got to realize, like, people don't understand. I remember when we went to Dubai for the first time. Nigga, I remember we had to go out together. But once we hit that whorehouse, because a lot of times you can't go to the same spot with each other. Your girl might be in another. So we got to leave each other anyways. So boom, we all go our separate ways. But we know at the end of the day, we're going to meet back at the hotel. Boom. And so like, but I'm just saying, when we get into other countries, like when we was in Italy, boom, when we was in Greece, it's like boom, when we touch down, bro, you might be like, damn, okay, I want to run to the mall, but I gotta run to the mall too. But the other two niggas might be like, hey, shit, well, we finna go check this out and we gonna go here because we hungry. All right, shit, we gonna meet up at here. Yeah, man, and like that's what you do, bro. But I tell people all the time, bro, I always move by myself, bro. Like From the moment I came into the military, I started off by myself. Of course, I got cool with people, so but I always been on my time. Like, I'm gonna go do shit whether niggas do it or not. Like, I just invited you, but whether you come or not, I'm still gonna go do this shit.
Do it, yeah.
Like,
and that was one other thing. I mean, I met people. I used to be in Japan. I met people that like they had to go with somebody. It's never though. And I used to think about it. Something I used to do, right? I can have like, let's say I got a chick coming over. I'm just gonna chill the chick with her.
Yeah.
And like, well, party hit me like, oh, yo, you trying to go out? Like, bet. So I might call Chill. Like, I got some plans tonight. I'm gonna chill another day with her. Call me, go there. And then I'm getting ready this net, whatever. And then I'll say, oh shit. All of a sudden, like, shit. Yo, you ready? Oh, I ain't gonna be able to make it. Motherfucker, you knew you weren't gonna be able to make it hours ago. So I'm not mad now. I'm mad because I had something planned. I changed my plans
for you.
For you, whatever, right?
Yeah, bro.
And then I ended up going anyway since I already read it. But sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'm going out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then you be like, oh shit, I ain't gonna be able to make it, blah, blah. Bet. I'm at the train. I stopped doing that. I said, oh, I'm gonna be at the train station. I'll be at your train station at this time.
Yeah, exactly.
If you dare not, nigga, I'm gonna be here.
I'm gonna go. Yeah.
I stop waiting no more. I don't like waiting no more. Right?
Yeah, but
the thing about it, they gotta realize I'm going regardless.
Yeah, regardless.
I don't need you to go with me. If you want to go as well, feel free to come along.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't care if you come or not.
Yeah.
Because to me, even when I go out with groups or whatever, we'll go there together. I'm gonna go my own way. I'm gonna go do my thing. I'll come back and check, make sure everybody here or drink this, and I'm gonna go do my own way.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do my own thing. Cause we had a little routine what we did. Like, we know, like you said, we'll come get a drink. We got to do our little circle around, see what we can see. You know what I'm saying? Find the best. You know, and then we come back. We'll negotiate about what we done seen, talk about what we done seen, what we seen, prospects and shit. Then we might go take another route because we checking to see. I don't know, bro. We just different, bro. When we hang out, bro. But I never been a nigga that needed to be with people, bro. Like, I go out, and I realize most of the times when I go out by myself, I end up meeting people and they try to make me a part of their little group. Like, man, I have so many white people that add me to their group.
And think about it though, bro. Like, you can tell, you can ask Tate, bro. Tate. When I was saying, it was like recent, like I was in Bahrain, bro. I would go get me on table. Like, me and Tay used to go out, right? Man, I go get us, I found a table with her, right? It'd be like a McGilligan bar. Like, it was like a bar, like an Irish bar with her, right? Yeah. So kind of like that type of vibe with her. I would have me on a table. I'll be waiting on him to pull up. Now, I've been on order my bottle of wine, this and that, drink, whatever. Yeah. It'll be a table full of chicks. Oh, why you alone? Come sit with us.
All right. Say less.
I take my ball down. So when he pulled up, hey, come pull over here, this and that with her, right? Yep. And think about it, so motherfucker be part of the group. And think about me and him, we always be like some big motherfucker in there. So we always on the dance floor. They enjoying themselves. So it's easy, man. It's easy motherfucker just adopt us or kidnap us with her. Because think about it, we come there to enjoy ourselves regardless of everybody else coming there.
Yeah.
We're not paying you no attention. We're vibing. We're in our own
vibe. Exactly. We be in our own vibe. And one thing about us, we'll get out there and dance. I remember Hunt used to love it because we remember he'd go out with us and then he'd see we'd be out there cutting up on the dance floor. Yeah. Because he used to be shy about getting on the dance floor. I'm like, bro, get out here. He's like, bro, I don't know how to dance. I'm like, bro, you think half of these white girls in here know how to dance? I say, all you got to do is move. You just got to move around and enjoy it. Like, nigga, it's all about a feeling, bro. Just get out here and feel it. But women that, bro. Yeah, women like that shit, bro. They like when you get out there and have fun.
Women like when a man having a good time. And they hate, because here's the thing about it, though, right? Even in a relationship, women hate when men having a good time without them.
Yeah.
If you're not paying them no attention, let's say this, right? Here's one thing I know. This is what I know, right? If you are like, let's say you got a group of men, let's say me, you, Ted, whatever, some people we know, whatever, we having a good time. And we buying each other drinks or bottles or whatever, and we enjoying ourselves, and we ain't really paying bitches no mind, we enjoying ourselves, right?
Yeah.
Bitches will see that, and they'll go intrude in it. They're going to intrude.
They're going to try to come to the bar. How many times we done been at a bar and a girl to kind of cut all this open space, they cut right between us to go to the bar. Exactly. And then they look, all the time, bro. Every time, bro.
The thing about themselves is they gotta know, right? So if you're there, cause they used to guys that doing that, they say we buy each other drinks and bottles, whatever. They use a guy doing that to try to buy them drinks and to add them. And we up here enjoying ourselves, got our own crew, we doing this and that. They gonna see that and gonna feel left out.
Yep.
Oh, this is like a special group. Why am I not a part of this? So they gonna invite themselves up and like, so what are you guys doing? So where y'all come from? They gonna do that with them, right? So when you're not paying them no attention, you enjoying itself, you ain't gotta holler. They gonna come to you.
Exactly, because you the life of the party. If you the one, if they see you over there having fun and everybody kind of just on the corner, on the wall, and they see y'all having fun and we pass, they go women because they want to get drinks poured for them. They want to be a part of it. They want to come out and have a good time.
They want to get time. They want to be a good time. Everybody gonna be like, look at them. They just don't care. God get that. Even when I go out with like let's say my partner, I go to like. I don't really go like the black, I ain't gonna say black, like hood clubs or hip hop club like that.
Yeah.
But when I do, let's say we used to have like the R&B night with us, right? Right. I go out with, let's say all the boys, all the brothers we had, fuck around, we want to go here, we gonna hang out with us, somebody's birthday with us. I'll go there, and dang about it, we'll have like a VIP section with us, right? And you know what I'm saying? I will get there. Sometimes it's cheaper for me it's faster for me to get a drink by going to the bar. But think about it, be so many people. I don't like being around people.
Yeah,
you know
people.
What I'm saying?
I know what I'm saying. There's so many people at the bar, bro.
The VIP section, the little, whatever they want to call it, the little section, and VIP, whatever, is a lot of people, random people. Because some people just want to be associated and take the picture with them. Exactly. I don't like that. I like to be away from people. I like to have my space.
Yeah.
I was just like, I would have been paid for it, but I'd just be on the dance floor because it's more space for me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
So I've been on the dance floor, dance while someone drinking this and that and vibing, and you know, mother, I come to work. Hey, boy, y'all see y'all? You always on the floor. You always doing my little 2-step and enjoying myself. And they would see me enjoying myself. I ain't paying the female no attention. I got my drink and my vibe, and they see that like, damn. Cause they used to every guy in there they see every guy, they try to talk to this girl, they say that.
Yeah, you know, trying to talk to 20 girls. Yeah.
You in there, you ain't paying no girl, no chick, no attention. You have your drink, this and that. Now Mysterious, like, why he ain't talking about no chicks?
Yeah, exactly.
Then he got his drink with her. He ain't enjoying himself. Now I gotta intrude myself on that.
Yeah.
Cause you know, women hate a man having a good time without him.
Yeah, without him. Facts. All facts, bro. All facts, man.
And never fail. You know, every time I go there, cause when I go out, I go enjoy time. Cause I have a great time by myself.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So when I go out, I don't go out and try to have somebody enjoy myself. I enjoy myself. Some people just be blessed enough to have access to me enjoying myself.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people will go to a club if it's packed. Oh, it's lit in here. I hate that shit.
Yeah.
I don't like packed clubs. I don't like when I don't have space in there to move around.
Facts.
I don't like that shit.
Facts. I don't like going places where I can't sit down. When there's too many niggas in there, you can't never sit down. You gotta always. I don't like overpacked clubs.
You can't get a drink with I don't like that.
And I don't like a lot of people behind me.
Like this shit.
Yeah, I don't like people being behind me.
Everybody jump, look around.
Yeah, I don't. But like you said,
a bunch of people looking for a validation and shit.
Yeah,
I don't like that shit. I like me like a chill vibe. You may have a good session here. And like I like my clubs like expensive environment, right? You ever go to the clothing store and you know it's expensive by how much space in there?
Exactly.
That's how I like it. For like, you can be, I like the ratio. I like a better ratio. It's like group of chicks here, but more space for you to enjoy yourself. You're not crowded and shit. Everybody got their own space and shit.
Yeah, bro.
I like those type of.
When you got crowded places like that, it make it hot because there's so much heat being generated because people jumping around. You got all these electric.
Then the speaker be just in your ear and shit.
Yeah, they gotta crank it up. Yeah, bro.
Oh my goodness.
I always been a bar person over a club person, anyways, because like I said, at bar, I don't have to scream to talk to you. We can talk. We can have a regular conversation. I could chill. I could sit down. I could order me some food. I ain't got to worry about a nigga standing right behind me and he's so close that I feel uncomfortable because a nigga right up on me.
Cigarettes.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Niggas constantly bumping into you. Man. I prefer a place that's not like that. You know, when I was young, that was cool. I'm old. Nah, I don't want that shit. So I like to go places where I can sit down and enjoy myself.
I like bars with dance floor or lounge with a little dance.
Dance floor. Yeah, bro, exactly. And I like to be able to just chill. Like, I don't want to go someplace where I gotta worry about shit, bro. I just want to go and I feel like as you get older, especially us as older, bro, fighting at the club and fighting at like just public places is so played out, bro. Like, nigga, fighting and getting into shit at public places should be the most played out shit there is, bro. Yeah. Niggas is trying like niggas can't take that, like, bro, take that shit home. You take that shit somewhere else.
Like, I never understand, right? Especially overseas. All the females in here, how do you find them the time to fight? Get that.
I don't even like a man touching me, bro. And this is crazy to me. And that's how I know, bro. Like, I'm cool with niggas, but I ain't just out here, man. Like, I don't want no man putting his hands on me, so I don't want to fight you because I really don't want you touching me, bro. I'm not a big touching nigga.
Want to go around me.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so it's like, I want this shit to be as cordial possible because I don't want to have to put my hands on you. And because, like I said, I don't want men touching on me. And women be wanting niggas to fight for them. Like, bro, I don't want to be putting out. Nigga, bro, I'm good on that, bro. I'm good on, like, but you know, as a man, you got to do what you got to do. But I don't really give a fuck about being around niggas like that. Like, I got my niggas. I'm always cool to being around my niggas. But I don't need to be around just like, that's just not me. I never been like, most of the people, time in the military, I had a few male friends, but most of the time I fuck with females. Like, man, bro, listen, why would I want to, like, bro, I don't know, bro. Niggas is weird, bro. I don't like being around men. I don't like being around.
That's how they flex, though. They gonna try to show money, spend bottle, buy bottle, or try to fight. Yeah. Motherfuckers just can't just go up and have a conversation, though.
Yeah, can't just have a good time. Can't just go out without nigga like.
That's why they used to have this thing called "Grown and Sexy" in Bahrain. That was the older jungle. I like this.
I remember that. Yeah. But that's what I like to.
Stepping in the name of love and shit and this and that. I don't fucks with that.
I don't know if you remember, but remember we used to go to Blakely's. That was the older. You had to be like, was it like 30 and up? It was like a 30 and up, 25.
Was it Patrick Henry Mall?
I think it was over there near it. I think so. I can't remember, but it was like a. It
was attached to it. It was attached to it.
You had to be like 30 and up to even get in. Like, you had to be 25, or maybe it was 25. But I remember we used to get in underage because the nigga that worked there was a military dude, and we knew somebody that knew that nigga, bro. So because they used to have like the all white parties and shit, bro, and like that. But I always been, but you know me, even back then, bro, I remember I used to go to like the Spanish clubs with my homeboy. Like, I was always going to different clubs. Out of the heart, you remember, right? So yeah, bro, we've been going to like we've been not being going to like the hood clubs. Only time we go to the hood clubs is when we with some hood.
Day cafe. Go, you go to
exactly.
night. Thursday night.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. The only time me and you would go to a hood spot is when everybody else was going to the hood spot and we got tagged along, bro. If it's just me and you, nigga, we not going to the hood spot.
College campuses.
College, yeah, we was always around. Like, yeah, we was always around place.
What was that motherfucker in Virginia Beach on Thursday night?
Peabody's.
L spot.
Peabody's, yeah.
After they closed down, and I forgot the other one in downtown Norfolk as well.
I know what you're talking about. I just can't think of the name. No, I know what you're talking about.
Some shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Because I remember we had one that was off of Little Creek called Knickerbockers. And that was a mixer of white and black people. They had a live band there too. Like I said, bro, I always would go to, like I said, I've been more of a bar person, so most of the time I'm at a bar. Anyways, you know me, I go to happy hour like a motherfucker, bro. I'm gonna pull up on happy hour back when happy hour was really like good. When you go happy hour for like 12 to like 8, nigga, and you can get drinks for like Long Island iced teas for like $3, and fucking I can get me a shot for like $6. You know, I can get I can get Bill for $2 and shit. Like, that's where I used to be at, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I used to be able to holler at chicks. I was able to holler at chicks because, like, the one thing about it is, if you want a business woman, because people who got like business jobs and shit like that, they don't get the freedom of going. So like, they'll go on lunch break. So the best time to meet a woman that's like in the business field is to go during lunch break, because they go have their business lunches, and we're gonna go to TGI Fridays to have their 2 for $25 business lunch. And I used to bump into women like that all the time, just talking and sitting there, because I come to the bar, get happy hour, I'm usually watching the game, and I always came out on top when I'm by myself, bro. Unless I was with me and you. But most of the time, and my nephew, me and my nephew, he the same like you. When me and him go out, bro, we the dynamic duo, bro. We feed good off each other. Like we know each other flaws and flows, and ebbs and flows and shit like that. So when we go out, bro, it's just good, bro. But people know me like I'm a clown, anyways, bro. I'm a joker. I'm gonna make shit funny. So it's hard not to be me. And people see me laughing and joking and having fun, and people just want to be a part of that, bro. Because like I said, I'm gonna have fun whether or not it's me by myself or with people. Because like I said, people just vibe with our energy. So when I get out, people want to be cool and chill out, bro. Yeah, man, I ain't got no time to be tripping, bro. Especially when I'm spending my money. If I'm finna spend my money, I'm finna have a good time, bro. If I'm finna come out here and drink, bro, my goal is not to be angry with a motherfucker and do all that extra shit, bro. I'm trying to have a good time, bro. I'm trying to relax. Yeah, man. But niggas is just like, I don't know, because people are weird, bro. But women are very...
People don't know how to act in real life, man.
Yeah, exactly. In real life, they don't know how to act when they get out. Now, people don't know how to act when they get a little, little freedom, a little taste of some motherfucker cut up, and then, I don't know, bro. But
like, that's why life online. A lot of motherfuckers live life online.
But I think about this. When you go to a club and it's packed, why you go in and you dressed in your best outfit? Why would you go and then be in the middle with everybody else that they can bump you? See, sometimes you got to save yourself. And I do a lot of saving myself from situations. Like I look at it, I'm like, all right, bro, I'm gonna sit out over here. You know what I'm saying? Because
on the outskirts. I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on the outskirts. Yeah. Somewhere with my back on the wall. Someplace where I can put my back on the wall so nobody can't just be standing behind me. And I'm gonna just work because, like I said, I know me. If a person keep bumping me, I'm been gave them that little strong arm. Like, damn, bro, like get the fuck, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just, I'd rather go.
Doing when I'm walking in the crowd and I'm trying to get back to my spot, whatever. And I went to order drinks. I hold my drinks in the air. So if I'm walking, somebody bumping to me, my drinks gonna fall on. They gonna waste on them.
Yeah, waste on them. Yeah.
No, that's why I walk around like this. You bumping to my shit, they're gonna waste on your ass.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what I started doing.
Facts, bro. They gonna be pissed, bro.
Usually when those people do it, go through, they try to pretend they put it close to them and shit. And then when they waste on them. For me, I hold it like this. So you bumping to me, you wasting on yourself. And shit. And then I go back to my thing like shit. But now, like, that's why I like, if I do like a section, I do it for that reason. Because it's easier to order my drink.
Hell yeah.
If I got me a personal waitress that coming through, I need somebody like, oh, I got you want another bottle of wine, whatever, right?
Exactly.
I need that easy shit. I don't want to wait in line and wait for them up and pay me on attention to get it. I don't like all that shit. I'd rather pay more to get me my service. That's one of the beauty of being older.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You pay more for the convenience.
For the convenience, bro.
Like I'd rather do that than to sit there and wait for shit like, nah, I ain't got that type.
Yeah, I don't want all that rah-rah shit where I be at, bro. I don't want to have to keep looking out the corner of my eyes because I see niggas getting silly. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like to go a place where people know how to be adults and just to have a good time, bro. That's what I like doing. Yeah, man. So
and that's what a time we in, man.
Yeah.
I'm not finna I really have me a cool vibe where chilling. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's most motherfuckers in there with their old lady, isn't it? Just a chill vibe, you chilling and you catching the vibe and shit, and you ain't gotta worry about all this shit. I'm like, if I feel like it's one of them spots where it's just hood, I don't got no business in
here.
Yeah, what the fuck am I doing here? Nah, for what? I don't reach a point where I just like shit just gotta make sense.
Yeah.
Why am I in here? I have nothing to prove. I'm like, why am I in here?
Yeah, that's how I feel too, bro. Like I'm just at the point where I ain't trying to prove nothing to nobody. I'm just gonna enjoy my life, bro, and fade into the atmosphere, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just live a good life, bro. And I realize in order to live a good life, you got to cut a lot of people out of your life. That's just because when you got.
If you gotta trim the weed, you gotta trim all the time though. Bro.
Yeah, you gotta trim all the time.
You gotta trim your beard for that shit to grow. You gotta trim your tree for the shit to grow.
Exactly.
Even bitch, you gotta trim they split in for the good shit to grow. Yeah. So for you to grow, you gotta trim motherfuckers off.
Yeah, you gotta
trim people off. If they're not growing with you, they should be trimmed off.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and I'm just in that stage where it's like cool, bro. And I'm glad that I'm able to be this way where I don't need people to validate nothing for me, bro. I'm good. And I think I've been blessed to be that way for a long time. And I think that's why I've been able to get genuine people in my life, bro. Like that I still fuck with it. We still rocking for so long, bro, because I've been cutting the people that don't matter, bro. Why would I keep some people?
You're not pressured. You're not to have people around you that don't need to be around you.
Exactly. Yeah, you can't pressure me into accepting. And it's just, and I'm cool with that. A lot of people say they cool with it and they not. Not me, bro. I'm cool with it.
And you can tell though, man. You can tell, like, you know what I'm saying? If they go like, if you got type motherfucker that they're not gonna hit you unless you hit them first or whatever, then you already know.
Me and my nephew was just talking about that today, bro. I said, bro, go ahead and check. I said, go reach out to a female and start reaching out to her on a regular basis and then just one day stop and see how long it takes for her to reach out to you. They don't do it, bro. Like they only gonna reach out if you reach out. I don't like yeah, I'm not on that, bro. I'm not on that shit, bro. I reach out for a little bit and I'm gonna do it quick. Like I said, I ain't gonna wait months to figure out. Nah, I'm gonna hit you up.
I'll hit you. I'll be consistent 3 or 4 days. If I hit you up, and then if the 6, 7 day I don't hit you up, you don't hit me up first. All right, then.
But you know what I hate too, though, especially about online dating. I hate the fact that women beg you and force you to reach out to them, and then when you reach out to them, they don't even have no good conversation. They don't even know how to keep up a conversation. They just want to see you talking, like, and it's just like I don't think they understand how communication works. Like we have to feedback. Yeah, they just want to be entertained, bro. Yeah, they just want entertainment, bro. And then they want to sit there.
I don't want you. Why are you not talkative? Because I'm doing all the talking.
I'm doing all the talking. I don't want to
talk to you if there's nothing to talk about.
Exactly. I don't want to be the only one having to think up a conversation. They always want you to come and talk to them. Like, women are so silly, bro. They want you to come talk to you. And then, like, I seen women talking about, oh, don't come with them same old tired introductions. Damn, bitch, I got to get special with the introduction. I can't say, hey, how you doing? What's going on? Like, these bitches is crazy.
Bumble proved that these motherfuckers delusional. Cause Bumble, they gotta do the first talk, and they have the same timeline they be talking about. Yeah. So them motherfuckers don't know what the fuck they talk about. They just be talking. They just show motherfuckers they be talking.
But that's what I'm saying. Women just be talking because how else are you gonna introduce yourself when you meet somebody besides saying hello, how are you? Like getting to know you. Women want you to sweep them off their feet without even knowing any of their likes. They want you to just automatically know what women like. Oh, I know exactly what you like. I came in your window and I know, no, bitch, I need to talk to you. I need to get to know what you like so I can make a plan to take you out. But women are just, like I said, they, especially these women on these social medias, really, because most of these women, they sit here and make all these posts talking about how they want a man and they done playing the game. Then you start talking to a woman and the first thing she try to do is fuck. Yeah, I thought you were looking for
a motherfucker that only can give what they have to give.
Yeah. But you know what's crazy? Go ahead.
No, you can go ahead.
No, but I was going to say, because you said a motherfucker only give what they got to give. And then women always make it seem like they got so much to give. And like I seen one woman, she said some shit. I was dealing with her on her post. She liked with me. So she was like, oh, on her post, when I seen it was like, just looking for a person. I'm a stay-at-home person. I like to watch movies and chill. I'm not really out there. I'm looking for somebody who's just trying to chill and cool like that. But she was like, come healed because I'm not trying to fix no man. And but I do got kids, so I don't have a lot of time. But if you're worth it, I'll make the time type shit. And I was like, okay, cool. She linked. So I was like, I ain't going to come into it with no hello or nothing like that. I'm going to hit her with okay, what's some of the movies you like watching to put me on because I don't watch movies? She said something, boom, boom, boom. Gave me a couple of them. I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Chop it up. Then next thing I'm like, so what else do you like to do, man? Let me get to know something about you, whatever. She gonna hit me with, do you really want to know? I'm like, not really, bitch. Like I don't, but we gotta have some other way to get to know you because you said in your bio not to come at you with the, hey, the regular, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, but women just be talking because then it's like, we talking to her and I see that I'm the only person. Like she talked back if I talked to her, but it was only really me reaching out. And then all of a sudden I stopped reaching out. Go ahead.
Here's the thing also, bro. That's why I didn't really never pay attention to what most people have to say, right? Because 95% of the time where let's say I meet a chick or whatever, first time, whatever, And motherfucker be like, okay, well, I'm gonna come over, I'll stay at your hotel or place or whatever, but we're not gonna have sex. Okay.
Don't come.
No, not even that. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's cool. As soon as you get there, I'll win, we having sex.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was just saying. Yeah. But I done had that happen, bro. I done had that happen so many times, bro. You know that it happened when I was hollering at that one black girl when you first put me on that one thing and I was going out to hang with her, and she was talking about she had a kid and all this shit, and I don't know, bro. But she was the one black girl, bro. I had met her on one of those sites, bro. Me and her went to some.
Put you on the black girl? Oh, man.
No, you put me on the website and I linked with this one black chick.
Okay. I know you ain't put you on no black girl.
Nah, you definitely ain't gonna put me on girl. Blasphemy.
No, that bullshit. Well, you love black queens.
Yeah, you put me on the website though, and I linked up with this black chick. But she was cool and shit. But I could tell she had a lot of trauma. I could tell she was gonna be that. Do you got some money for my bills? Type shit.
Yeah.
But the crazy part, she was talking about she just looking for some real person, like a real dude. She just trying to be all this because her baby daddy, her and her baby daddy just split up not too long ago. Yeah. So boom. But then the next time we hang out, she trying to be like, oh, she was trying to come back to the crib. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, you was the one who said, and when I heard her and I was like, hey, I'm just trying to find somebody to get out and explore Cali with my free time. Like, I ain't even really looking for no, but they all want to crack, bro. Because why else would you be on a dating thing thinking that you finna find your love of your life on fucking
It happened though. It happened. They, you know what I'm saying? But thing about it is, no, it happened on there, right? The thing about it is, the one I put you on is it's a cheat code. Most women there are the one that's tired. They at the end, they ready to settle down. They don't probably got a good job, and they don't chose all the wrong ones. So that's where a master manipulator playground is. If you a person that got I'm just saying in general. I'm just saying in general. I'm just saying in general, right? If you're a mass manipulator that got your shit halfway together, it's an easy playground because you already know what they're looking for. Just like we talked about before, women always tell up front what they take, who they want you to be in order to fuck them. So when you coming in with pre-known information, all you gotta do is put on that disguise or mask or whatever, know the information. Now you already know the answer to the test. Yeah, I'm up here looking for this. Well, I'm not in a rush. I just gotta make sure I find the perfect one, and then we can decide together where we go from there. I want to build my structure this way, and I would like to have my future wife, if she want kids, then we can have that. We can discuss that. We can discuss our financing. We just discuss our finances and see where we can go and we can grow together with it. Now I know we like to travel. I like to have travel and spend our days time and with the kids. We can have them, just make sure that we're both ready and prepared and mentally there. We gotta be mentally ready. Yeah, gotta be emotionally steady. We have to be each other help. We gotta be each other help, mate. I want to lift you up when you down. I want you to lift me up when I'm down. But we just got to put in the effort to make sure that we're there for each other. Listen, listen. No. This is no. This is in the talking. This is like talking in person phase on the phone phase. It's like you got to exchange information with whatever, right? Like I said, it's a playground for master manipulators. You already know they want, so you're becoming it already. You already got the answer to the test. So now after we got that, whatever, now you on smash, then like, okay, maybe text back a little less. But the thing about it, they're more ready. They're ready to settle down now. So here's the thing, right? So women at their prime, they're not at the dating site. They probably at 10 of their prime, they're getting slutted out this network. So Bumble is for men that's in their prime. So now you don't manipulate that for your backslash. Now you in your prime, you don't find accumulate enough resources to take care of yourself and be able to live life how you want it to be. Now that they're on their downside, now you up here moving how you want to know. You know where it takes to get what you want. So you just That's what you look. Okay, cool. And most of them have a decent job by then. They found out that having a good job and get the man they want. Now they ready to settle down and maybe split half and 50-50 with a nigga or whatever. Cause the nigga they thought they wanted, they can't take, you know what I'm saying? They can't really go with what it require for them or whatever, right? Now it's just your playground. Once you know that, you just know how to move around and hey, it's come easy. Cause I know you want to, and then there's a cheat code because they have to come to you first. You already have the leverage. You don't have to. It's not like Tinder where you posting and throwing see what sticks on the wall and shit. They gotta come with you with their best shot. You know what I'm saying? Now you already know they're already interested. So yeah, if they out top, you already know shit. All I gotta do is not fuck it up. So it's like a cheat code, man. Well, like that's the easiest shit ever. Not even that thing about it is right. It's not even that. Thing about it when y'all know we grow up in like similar situation, whatever. You know, when you grow up, like we used to go to malls to holler at you. We would literally go to malls and Walmart to holler at chick. So we used to being able to on the fly, being able to have that wit about it. You know what I'm saying? So and then we also know like how to handle a situation, read the room, and we used to get rejection and no's face to face. So you already got that built in it. So now we got the cheat code online. It's even easier. You know what I'm saying? If you think I got the motherfucking ism fucking online, it get even worse. It get even crazier in person. You gonna love me in person. So shit, we got to give the gal. We got to give the gal. So it's nothing. We were born for this. We've been waiting all our life for this moment. It's natural. Yeah. And thing about it, right? My nephew will tell you, right? My thing always used to be, right? Long you ignore me, you good. You ain't know you that one word that I say get in your ear, it's a wrap. It's a darn wrap. I got you now. I got you now. Now I'm finna reel you in, baby. About to reel you in. Yeah. All these whoopers. Hey, you got hey, free trial, free 7-day trial, baby. Yeah, it's smart. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. Right, right. Yeah, yeah. Facts. That's facts. It's worth it at all. No money back. Yeah, yeah. Hey, hey. Then you gonna be wishing that you soaked it up when you had the chance. Hey, then they're gonna be behind a paywall. Hey, then you gonna have to subscribe to our Patreon. Yeah. Hey, sauced it up. Yeah. Safe flight, bro. Flight. I got to. I'm glad I went there early when I left, bro. I was in line for like 2 hours. I was thinking about getting there like 2 hours. Yeah, like, shit, I'm glad I went there earlier because that line was long as fuck. I like shit. Yeah, me too. Me too, bro. I don't like going late. I like yeah, yeah, damn. That's what I always do. I always come back like a day early so I can have a time to unwind and say fuck this shit and this and that and yeah, yeah. Man, say book the flight so you can have a better internet. Yeah.
Man, had an internet shortage. They're like, my baby say, "What, you leaving? You leaving me?"
Yeah.
Yeah, but so I gotta fly, take care of my son, check up on him, holler at my family members.
Cool.
Yeah, holler at my family. I gotta go check up on Brody. Check up on him, make sure I'm straight. He already decided that he wasn't gonna live with me, so I'm already putting the process in to, make that happen because he said he want to come live with his dad, bro. So I'm gonna go check on him, make sure he's straight, let his mama know, figure out how we could do this, and then I'm gonna try to come back and jump straight into these finals, bro. Because I think next week, not next week, next week and the week after that is my last week of finals. I think the 12th and the 13th, 12th and the 13th are my last ones. But yeah, so I'm gonna be gone for a couple of days. I get to see some of my cousins I ain't seen in a year, so I'm happy too with that. My auntie and shit, because I ain't seen them. I ain't seen my. And my cousin I'm going to see, that's my baby, man. Shout out to my cousin Christy, bro. And I love all of them too. I love all my cousins, bro. But me and her always been real, real close. So I'm super excited to go see her and my auntie them because I ain't seen them in years, bro. So you know me, I'm always ducked off somewhere, not really doing. I don't really be checking in and pulling up on people. So, bro, so I'm sure she already over the moon for me pulling up on her, spend some time. I know we're gonna have a good time after I situate that shit with my son, bro. Me and her we gonna chill because she like the drinking party too. That's my nigga. And she got some pretty ass friends, bro. My cousin.
That's the main thing.
She got some pretty babies that's cool, man. So so I'm gonna definitely rock out with that and do something.
That's cool, man. But shit, I'm just enjoy my time here and probably look at some spots. You know, I'm thinking, I'm still figuring out where to reside, you know what I'm saying, for retirement.
I feel you, bro. I'm waiting for you to reside too, so I can know where I need to buy my house at too, bro. Make sure there's some space where I can go ahead and get my shit there too, man. I'm so ready to leave.
The thing is, I'm more like I'm trying to side by side between like buying a spot or
rent like a beach home type shit, like just rent it so whenever you come, you'll have a little spot. Now that'll be dope.
That too, but the thing about here's the thing, like you can buy something, right? Like a condo or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it depends on how much what to do with it, whatever. Right?
Yeah.
Cause most of the range you can buy like it's a little more expensive here.
Of course.
Yeah, I'll probably get one for like that's decent, probably like 150 to 200,000 or whatever.
Yeah.
Or you can, if I come here now, if it was to rent, I get like from $500 to $800 to get a decent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's still
so
good.
Kind of like that.
Yeah.
So some people come here, they just rent, and then like that's money they ain't got to worry about buying or whatever. But they just spend it every month. But it's like kind of you see affordable.
Yeah, exactly. That's definitely affordable. $700, $800. I know motherfuckers over here wishing they had that.
And I think fast. That's like you can get something like this right here. Is I guess you can say it's a 1-bedroom, but kind of feels more like a studio because it's smaller as hell. And it's a good location, whatever. It's kind of, to me, I think kind of dated.
Yeah.
But it's modern.
Yeah, show me a little tour about the day.
Let me see. No more shit. I don't know how good you can see it because the focus.
The focus ain't really.
Let me do it like this then.
Just got a little fuzziness to it, but I see the bedroom. Yeah, it's blurry as shit, but I see the bedroom. Yeah.
I don't know why it's so blurry.
Okay, got a little kitchen. Okay.
And here's just the kitchen and shit.
Okay, that's the dining room and this the kitchen. Okay, yeah. It's a straight little studio. Yeah.
And then you can close this off. I can close that door
and close
that off.
That's how all Asian people shit. They got a little sliding door and close shit off. Yeah. Nah, that's what's up.
It's funny. It'll fucking focus the hell out on me.
Because you got it. You probably got it on face recognition.
Let me see.
Yeah, it's probably on face recognition, so it's gonna always lock in on the face. So everything else is blurry because it's locking in on you. So you got that advanced shit, bro. So your shit will lock in on your face and lock in on your body, so it'll make everything else seem blurry.
Blurry up and shit, yeah.
But
it's
man, you gonna enjoy yourself, man. Shit, I already know, man. I'm ready to get my degree.
I'm ready to take this show on the road.
Yeah, exactly.
Man. We gotta take this show on the road.
That's what I'm saying. I'm ready to start going to these countries and actually doing our podcast live together in spots, bro. I'm ready to get to that point instead of just through the video chat, bro. I want us to actually do it because it'll be so much doper that way. And that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm ready to get from over here in America. I love America, but I'm ready to go. I've been here too long, bro. It's time for me to go seek greener pastures.
Thing about it, and thing about it is just all about the passive income. That's why I see like these fucking retired motherfuckers. Like, oh, I see why they. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm like, shit. I'm ready.
It's affordable.
Be chilly to wake up like the fuck I want to do.
And then fucking up again, bro. Yeah, they said we've been on too long, boy. They trying to get a nigga up off this shit.
Hey, trying to kick him off.
They say, y'all about to reach 4 hours, nigga. They wrap that shit up, B.
Actually, we about to hit 5 hours because the first time I met the pause, I stopped it. We was like an hour in on that one.
Dang, yeah. So we done went in on that bit. That bit let us know, nigga. You sucking up all the internet, nigga. Get up off that bitch, right? He said. But shout out.
We ain't hit none.
Yeah, we We ain't hit none of our topics. We just start, but you know, man, by motherfuckers by now, they should know that we just start talking about random shit, and that lead into a whole rabbit hole of shit, bro. We never end up talking about the topic, bro. And I had some topics that I had on my mind that I thought we should talk about, and we ain't getting out one of them motherfuckers, bro. Because I wanted to talk to you about.
Open the book.
I wanted to talk to you about something, bro, that I seen on the internet, and I wanted your opinion on it, bro. And let me see real quick, see if I say that bitch on my phone, but something I had seen, and I was like, bro, I'm gonna ask this nigga Bo, because I think I talked to somebody else about that shit. And I had it at the beginning of this podcast, bro, but I don't remember that bitch now, bro. I'm trying to see if I sent it to our podcast. Oh, yeah, it was the one. Did you see the one about the woman who faked being a nanny to get the man she wanted? It's looking to talk to your brothers. I sent it to our shit on Talk to Your Brothers on Instagram, bro.
It's the most recent one.
No, it's like
I be off.
It's like I think it's like the second or third one, bro. Like, to be honest, let me see. It's like. No, it's the second from the last one, yeah, because the last one is man catches his girlfriend cheat.
At the bottom?
No, yeah, go all the way to the bottom, and it's the second one from the bottom.
Okay, I be swiping on this motherfucker, then you'll link off
to
go all the way up,
but it say woman fake being in a nanny. To get in his house. So the chick wanted the man so bad, and it was just proving that women should be the ones pursuing men. She knew what she knew what she wanted. Yeah, play it. Put it up loud. You got to mute it down at the bottom.
Oh, okay. I was like, well, it's the fucking meat, but I'm like, she the one that did the job.
So he posted he needed a nanny.
That's his wife. That's his girl right there to the right.
Yeah,
to the left
really
of
just a time like a long last.
Yeah, because like he said, the man already had 5 women that he was dealing with when she came along. She didn't say, get rid of them 5 women. I want to be with you. No, she said, I put myself in place. Yeah, she put herself in a competing place. And she said the way that I got to him was by applying. She already wanted the nigga. But she said the only way I could get close to him, let me go take this nanny job that he got out there. When she said her intention wasn't for the nanny job. It was just to get inside the house. And he said once she got in, she was in his room. Like, she showed him that I want you. Like, I want what you. And then listen to what her said, though. What really got me was she said, I like his teaching. Guidance. Women need guidance. I like his teaching. That's what triggered me with her. I was like, damn, she just don't want his assets. She wants his teaching. She wants his guidance. She wants his guidance. I don't just want your financial, because your financial cool, but I want your guidance. I want your teachings. I want to instill this in my seeds and myself and other, like.
You know what? She going for that number 1 spot.
You could tell. You see how he smiled? She probably already done. She probably came in that bitch and took the number 1 spot, bro. She probably done came in that bitch. You see, she done. She in the interview. She done came in. She done came in and took the number 1 spot.
Yeah. Motherfucker won't talk about they don't. Man, motherfucker know. They do that shit when they want a job. They want.
Come on, bro.
If they put in the effort to do that for a man, like if.
And they trying to, but women to make us think we crazy. No, but some women got it. Some women know what's up. Some women, like she said, I wanted to be guided. I wanted to be taught. And I accepted his teachings, bro. And see, like I said, that's a woman who let go her insecurities of what she think a man is, bro, and allowed a man to show her what a man is instead of trying to tell her what a man is. And that's the difference, bro. And I just put that out there because I wanted to show that. And that's a black woman now. Think about what I'm saying, bro. Yeah. I chose that specifically because she was a black woman, bro. Because, us then it'll be like, oh, y'all don't like black men. All y'all talk about is these forms. No, bro. I'm showing you that it's not about your color, bro. It's about your femininity. It's about your actions. It's about what you do. It's about your morals, your standards. It's about, are you really trying to get something and help build something? Or is you just trying to get the easy route and just suck all my resources? And that's what I'm saying, bro.
If they black or not, the attitude will have to be the same.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You gotta have you have to have an attitude.
Your energy not the same. Your way you come up, the way you're cut, it's still gonna have the same criteria. It's not gonna change.
And think about it.
You can be it's gonna be the same criteria, the same behavior.
But think about it. She didn't even come in the door trying to get him to do for her. She came in the door asking, "What can I do for you? You need a nanny. What can I do for you?"
For you.
Come on, bro. See, people have missed these jewels, bro. And that's why I be putting people like, bro, these are jewels. I'm saying, look at her demeanor. Her demeanor was not in a masculine nature. She was very laid back, very calm, very respectful, kept her voice at a very sweet woman tone, and she expressed and articulated herself well.
You know what else I picked up too? I picked up that confidence that these bitches ain't got shit on me. I picked up
Did you not see
ain't
it?
got shit on me.
Cause listen, you already knew she had that feeling because he already had 5 women and she came in that bitch like, I don't give a fuck that you got 5 women. I'm the bitch that you need. And I'm gonna show you that by doing whatever you need me to do.
And I guarantee you that none of them motherfuckers do that to get in that spot.
I guarantee you.
She told him that she gonna do whatever the fuck it takes to
And you could tell when he said that shit, he was shocked. So you could show that the other women didn't do this to get there. So he was like, shit, man, she came in talking 90. I'm thinking 90 cool. Next thing you know, she living in my room. He was shocked.
And check it out. I bet you like 3 or 4 bitches dropped the spot.
Hell yeah, you know they did. And then not only that, he was shocked. But when he said that, when she was just in the room, he was like, I guess we together. See, he already accepted it because she was doing exactly what he needed. So he was like, because like I said, because you know, as men, we always end up in a relationship without even trying to be in one. Like I'm saying, bro. But that's a sign of a good one. If a woman could get you to be doing all this other shit without you even trying and you even realizing it, that she's doing something right. And that's what I'm saying, bro. This woman has showed women that it's okay. You're not going to be bashed if you decide to be like, hey, I want to learn from a man. I want to learn from my man. The man I chose, I want to learn from him. I want a guy. I want to be his support, help. And you know what I'm saying? And because like you said earlier, women get shamed for that shit, bro. The pick-me's, they get shamed. Because that's the literal definition of a pick-me. Yeah. So, and look, she look happy. He look happy. They look happy. They look like
she got what she wanted.
She got what she wanted. She used the right way to get it.
No question asked.
She used the right way to get it. She didn't use her masculine energy. She didn't do all that. What she did? She said, "Oh, you need a nanny?" And I'm pretty sure if he had another opening, she would have took that too. You need this?
And I bet you they probably still need a nanny.
And they probably still need a nanny. Cause like I said, bro, matter of fact, he probably done had more babies, and now he needs more nannies because he got more babies. So, you know, that's a little bit of game before we leave, brother. Drop y'all on a positive note, because I know y'all think we just be. And when I seen that shit, I was like, oh, this right here, I gotta send this. Bro. This right here, this is what I like to see, bro. This is what I like to see.
Mm-hmm. We need more of this.
Yeah.
We need more motherfucking competition, not afraid of competition.
And she didn't come off as, oh, he making me say this or he made me. Nah, it looked like that she really wanted that. That's what she really wanted. Yeah. And she looked happy.
She showing you she gonna compete for it.
Yeah, and it ain't a guarantee that it's gonna work out perfectly. Like that's life, you know. They could hit bumps in the road.
Well, it's a
higher chance that they're gonna succeed. Exactly. Yeah. It's a higher chance that they succeed.
I can see that he's so impressed with that he could not give her a chance.
Exactly. She done said what other women don't know, even though, like you said before, she done set a new standard for him. She done set a new standard. Not other women can't come like they used to come. If you ain't coming with her energy, you can't be here. If you ain't giving that kind of energy, I don't want you.
Now he probably start recycling.
Yeah, he might. Hey, but that's when he start trimming some weeds. Now you gonna start trimming.
Exactly. Hey, it's time to trim.
Hey, listen.
Time for a trim.
It's a trim. It's a trimming coming. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you on your shit before that clipper come.
Hey, bitch. Hey, winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
Winter is
coming. Facts. So yeah, I just wanted to drop y'all with that, man, before we leave.
Yeah. Before we get up out this bitch, try to get me on now.
Yeah. Facts, bro. I'm finna try to get me something in my system because I ain't eating nothing all day.
Yeah, I fucked up some wind. I mean,
it look like my niece might
gotta hit the gym later.